Today is the 30th of September 2024, and this is 1 p.m. And Justice Fighter.
Emil, fine girl. Hello everybody, how are you? What's up? Hello. Hello. As I on my Facebook, I on my TikTok as well. So Facebook people, try and share, try and invite. And you see the 3 topics I'm going to talk about. We take it one after another. We'll take it one after another. Uh-oh, I spilled a bit of tea on myself. Can you pass me the kitchen towel, please? Thank you. I need that tea. The weather just they give me some kind, you know. Go cold, it go hot. I don't understand. So I say, okay. Let me step down with tea. I didn't apply powder, nothing on my face to work today. Nothing. Even though I went for skin enhancing booster, Japa 40 on Saturday in my daughter's clinic, and she advised I wait 24 hours before I put anything. But me, I've done 48 hours over Sabi. I don't want to. I just don't feel comfortable putting any. You know, so I left it as my face there. I didn't even use wipe to wipe my. Yeah, but I just went like that to work, you know. So I just skin enhancer, you know. But she said I've taken my bath, you know, but I haven't put anything, powder or anything on my face. Just leave my face like that. I just use this oil. So I want to see how it goes. But I'll start using my powder from tomorrow. Just press powder, nothing too much. Hello everybody, you're welcome. Good evening. Good evening. We are all welcome. Hello. I'm waiting for us. Your face looks so rejuvenated. Thank you. Thank you. That's my face there. That's my face. 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 Let me show you. Yeah. So I'm waiting for us to try and let us, try and tap, please. What song do I want to sing? Whilst I wait for you people. It's good news, bad news, everything today. We're going to bring the people that went to represent us in the court. They will come and tell us what happened in the court. It's good news for VDM. I don't know. You people will hear the other side, the mobile side, And I'll bring K Crown and I'll bring Biodun. They were both at the court today. And they will tell us, VDM, I wish I can hug you. There's this song that I want to sing. Winner, oh, winner, winner, oh, winner. VDM, you are a winner, oh, winner. Pata, you go win forever, oh, winner. Are you a winner? You are a winner in the Lord. Are you a winner? You are a winner in the Lord. Are you a winner? Are you a winner? Are you a winner? You are a winner in the Lord Jesus. You know why I sang that song for you, VDM? I want to encourage you. I know your mother is a Christian, just merely showing her to us at one point. I'm privy to have seen your mom online, I think that was when you had some kind of quanta. We brought her with Japa Ojo and you surfaced your mom, and I was privy to see a very pretty, God-fearing woman she portrayed. And I'm sure she's very scared, like I will. She's very scared, like, oh, what you have chosen to do and be, what you stand for, it's a scary thing. And no mother really wants their child in that line. That's why we are praying for you. I can talk about myself. I remember you when I'm praying for my children. You understand? I am so impressed. Number one, I must compliment or commend you. I love what you wore today. It looks very nice. I've seen it in a picture before, but you dressed in that regalia. I learned you are from, is it Auchi or Delta? I don't know where, but I know you are either Edo or Delta. I believe it's Edo. That regalia you wore today, to the House of Assembly. Bring it down. To the House of Assembly, it's fantastic. It is you telling the world that I want to represent my lineage, my family, where I come from. And that is very good of you. You delivered well as well. Very dark man, you delivered well. Your composure needs to be studied. The stature you have. When I looked at you, I looked at how we were told that Solomon looks like. in the Bible. They said he's tall, huge, black. You understand? Hefty. You understand? I looked at you. I saw Samson. They said he's huge, strong, long hair, blah, blah, many things. I saw the people that are recognized in the Bible in you. You understand? And so, I wasn't surprised at how you delivered. And many thanks to a lawyer like Lawyer Deji. Well done, my brother. Well done. My co-counsel, my co-learned colleague, everything. Well done. It takes a good lawyer, a lawyer with integrity. And in fact, the titled human rights activist lawyer fits you very well, because no wonder you are on the side of VDM. VDM, thank you so much. Many may come against you, but be assured that the people that are for you are more than the people against you. Yes, I can tell you that. The people that are for you are more than the people that are against you. And how you delivered today shows so well that you have a lot of integrity. We are waiting with a lot of patience on how and the outcome of what you have gone to give to them in the House of Assembly. I know that many of them will know that, Nkoshele. What I mean in English is Nigeria is down. Because you tendered evidences. In fact, and let me let you people know, majority of the people in House of Assembly, you should know that they are lawyers. You should know that they are lawyers. When you want to be in the House of Rep, most of the time, go and check. Majority of the people that are there, lawyers. They are the ones that make the law of the country. They sit, deliberate on the laws of the country. And so, they know what to do when they see things like this. They know. You will see the outcome. And VDM delivered. He delivered. He gave it to them. What is expected of him. He wasn't intimidated by anything. He didn't allow distraction in any way. He got there with hand glove there. Everything. They prayed in their language and he walked in like the rattle that he is. I'm proud of you. Well done. Well done. Well done. More of this. More of this. If we want Nigeria to be good again, it can only be VDM. It is estimated that over 200 million people, or if not more, are in Nigeria. Only one person can make Nigeria good. The change must begin from all of us. And when we see someone that is pursuing this change, why go against that person? Why go against that person? This Bobrisky's case is clear. There's all evidence is quite glaring that Bobrisky has people that are financing him. It is quite glaring that there is no way they can bring down what we call money laundering from your charges if you did not bribe. And so bribery and corruption is what is the problem of Nigeria. Where we are today is what is bribery and corruption that got Nigeria to where it is today. Everything is corruption. And then when we are able to use somebody as a scapegoat, we are all saying, we are complaining about the person God used to deliver the message. You should not be complaining about the game, the players. You shouldn't be complaining about the players. You should be watching, are they delivering? Meaning, even if very dark man is not worthy of what you people want him to be, because people must be perfect before they can cast the stone. They have to be perfect. We are all imperfect. Most important thing is, what is he delivering? He's delivering to us what can cause and is the problem of Nigeria: corruption. Bobrisky, Idris Okuneye must go back to jail, foremost, to serve that term in the prison that they put likes of Shehu Kuti, that they put likes of VDM, that they put people that have been convicted. He has to go back. Then they need to charge him to court for the money laundering. Let the change start from Bobrisky. It should be used as a scapegoat. So I support Bobrisky. I support that Bobrisky goes back to jail, and I support VDM with all my might. I'm very impressed. It is so rare to see a young man who, of course, you hear a story. He comes from a poor background, struggling to make it. Of course, he's supposed to be the one to even compromise. But he chose the path of, I will not compromise. I know Nigerians don't like such people. They respect only the rich. They think money is everything. Nigeria can never be good if many of you do not allow that change begin from your own family. He has at least made us see one thing. Bobrisky didn't go to jail. No distraction, no. Me, I am not distracted. I don't want to hear all this ragamuffin, all these things. Oh, it's not worthy of, it's this, that. He said this, he said that. He's dirty, he's bada, he's koko, baba, he's shaso. Oh, all those things, they don't matter. What matters is he delivered. Thank you, very dark black man. We are using our 3D specs. We glue. We are watching. The same thing, very dark man, is what they have started with you, or what Bobrisky is trying to do now, is what led us to Mohbad's case, that till tomorrow, that's how Lawyer Falana dumped us in Inquest. Until tomorrow, today now, you are going to hear, I know you were busy with your own, you are going to hear from our representative that those people that went there, you will hear it with your ears now. That's why they are trying to distract you again by dragging you, taking you to the civil case. You say I be GAY, you say I be LSBIN, you say I be Kenny, you say I look too much. All those things is what they did to us in Mohbad's case. They dumped us. And I knew, I said it the last time, it's a waste of time, delay tactics. They don't have anything. Nothing good will come out of that corona inquest. If you allow to today by. You understand? So, be focused. Be focused. Because when stuff like this happen, instead of us to minute on the relevance, don't allow them distract you and be telling you about apologize. Don't allow it, we beg you. Don't even give it any relevance. If not, they will waste your time in that bragamuffin thing. The most important thing that matters, the one that is important, that you stand for, which is Nigeria must be good again. So we say no to corruption. We say no to bribery and corruption. We say no, 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 no to bad governance. We say no to all the things that is happening in Nigeria. Network is bad. Let me change it. Let me change it. Sorry. I think sorry. 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 Sorry, people didn't. I didn't quickly get to know that. Sorry, are you people okay now on TikTok? Are you okay now on TikTok? Are you okay now on TikTok? Okay. Sorry. When I got in, I'm supposed to change to the, I used my outside network. Yeah, that's in work. That's what it was still on, so it wouldn't be clear. It won't be good. Yeah, it won't be good because I'm not near. You know, it's not actually. That's why it was acting up. Sorry, probably was breaking up. So I'm using the house one now. I believe it will be okay now. Okay, please, can you get Biodun, Bossman? I was just accolading and trying to give our own little support to, and how he delivered, because I was privy to listen to how he delivered. It was just 6 minutes clips, and he delivered. He showed evidences. He explained everything. Bobo Risky, you are the most terrible. You understand? You are terrible. And Nigerians, I must say to you people, you all deserve the governance that you have, especially you people going after that guy. You all deserve the governance, the government, and how you are being governed. You, majority of you deserve it, Nigerians, especially our side, Yoruba people. Now they go, now they type against that Bobrisky. The what be name VDM. Now they type, they talk, say, because you are respecting Falano. Is he your age mate? They are lawyers. And so what? And so what? Excuse me? Is that the bone of contention? Hello? Is that the bone of contention? I don't understand you people. This is how you people roll. This is how you people roll. I have never seen where at Yao, at Oma, you see some mothers on Instagram that they type like the nuisance that they are. Some of the lawyers in Nigeria, now so they come my page, they come there, come they type. They type. Because it is about lawyer Falano and Fast, because they are lawyers, hell, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose feathers crush. It doesn't matter. As long as it is about justice, we don't want to know where and what it is about you. Do not distract. Park where? Let the person do what God have chosen him to do. You people are all there, you are not doing it. All of you. Like I said yesterday to you people on Facebook, I said growing up in Nigeria, when the mentality is that if you come from a home where majority of you are lawyers, you hear such, your house, you people are you people are liars. Because Nigeria, you people think that being a lawyer is that you must see this thing as black and say to the world, it is red. Yes, you can do it when you are defending a client, representing a client, and they are lying on the client. You should be able to make sure, with evidences, prove beyond reasonable doubt that this your client is not what is said or charged against him. But not that it is true that the person is a criminal. Then you will not defend the person. And you are supposed to tell the person to plead guilty. Plead guilty. Because true, you buy this person. True, you steal this thing. Not that you will tell the person, we will lie that you did not steal that thing. That's why they take you people as liars. You owe it to the state. You should never connive with your clients, or when your bosses that you call lawyers are doing it wrong, you should be able to let them know that this one, sir, it is wrong. And if you can't do it, then shut up. The people that want to do it, let them do it. Let them do it. You Yoruba people will be crying for respect. You are asking for respect. You only respect people that are older than you. If a person that is older than you is a criminal, that person should go to jail. It doesn't matter your profession. If you are a lawyer, you are a criminal. Did he go to jail for human trafficking? In Nigeria, I know if it is Nigeria, he will have fellow lawyers to defend him and he will not go to jail. But he's in jail in London. That is how it is meant to be. If it is in Nigeria, this thing happened, he will not see jail. Or he will do the one like, which he cannot, he won't even see jail. Now, so they adjourn. They will adjourn it so the case not go see head, not go see tail. That's so. The poor will be oppressed. That's how you people reason. That's why many of you, when you type in this VDM's case and you are a lawyer based in Nigeria, I don't want to listen to you because you are not making sense. You are not making any sense. You are not making any sense. A lot of you aren't truthful. Ekweremadu is a typical example. He's a lawyer now. If he's in Nigeria, he's not going to jail. They would look at him. Oh, he was a vice senate. He was Kenikon. They will look at his pedigree. They will look at who he is. They will start to talk about some rubbish things. That's even the reason here abroad you are going to go to jail, because they will use you as a precedent. Can you imagine someone as Bobrisky going to jail, and he wasn't in jail. He was incarcerated, convicted. You understand? And you can imagine the reason why they convicted him. I now understand. They exchanged it. That's why they said, with no appeal. Because, you know, we were thinking. I was thinking. I said, for this thing, people pay fine now. Just money mutilation. People pay fine. After his own case, this guy, Kubana, Chief Priest, had the same incidents now. Wasn't he allowed to pay fine? So which precedent they look for into this guy? So when he's not had any conviction before, as far as we heard though. So why it won't come different is because they looked at it that he's supposed to go to jail for that money laundering. So they thought to themselves, okay, let them go and put him somewhere. Let them just do that so that everybody I know go really remember, say, the money laundry on Nunko. They exchanged our brain for that 6 months just to make us think, okay, at least he's gone to jail for something. It was actually, he was meant to go to jail for that money laundering. Now, who is the one bankrolling him? Who is he money laundering for? That is the bone of contention. They took 15 million from him so that they can bring down that money laundering. This is what many of them do in Nigeria. And they call themselves SAN. They call themselves lawyers. Everybody, jaga, bribery and corruption. And when you are talking, you will see them because I don't know what they do in Nigeria. I think it's MBA. We do law society here. They do MBA. You will see them because it's lawyer Falana. They are all coming out to come and be typing under this thing. Fast, so lawyer Falana. He must get to cut. He must check. They are typing jargons. Oh, the law doesn't work that way. As if it is not the same law everybody read in other country. The law works the same way, only that the way what you people see as presidents may not be the one we use here as president, but it is still the same thing. Law is law. You are oppressing people. You're oppressing people because you are a lawyer. Who does that? Then it's something as if their courts they are just doing useless things there. Yes, we all have a right to our good name, but not when court allows expression of opinion. Court allows questions. You're not on speculative assumptions like he did. And that carrying that one. Meanwhile, you are seeing what is called corruption. You are seeing what you are not carrying that one. Somebody said, "Yeah, I be you too." They do so speculative, so much assumption. You want to carry somebody that. Meanwhile, you are seeing somebody and you say you are all human rights activists. Somebody that is saying the thing, Gogon, is saying something bad about our country. That he didn't go to jail. He said he wants to be bribed. This one is asking. You people are not attending to all what he's saying. You are not allowing the country, the government, and whoever to do their investigation so that when they say this thing is Shoya, all of you, that he mentioned your name in the audio. I should expect that should be where they should channel their oppression. But no. What do I expect of Nigeria or Nigerians? Shameful now. VDM, well done. God will cover you. Now, so that's why we are still on this justice for Mohbad. That's what is happening on this justice for Mohbad. Now, where Lawyer Falana put them, now there they did since. In this justice for Mohbad, they have been coming. Some people are even jackpying with it. They dupe everybody, they go. VDM, thank Bosa for you. God bless you. Lawyer Deji, kudos to you. You are one of the best. More of your likes, more of people like you. Please bring the people on board. Let's start. Let's talk. Please, can you call Bossman and Co? Please bring Toby. People should hurry up, please. Toby.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening there. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
God bless you. Wọ́n fọwọ́ Mugu jàrò sàn. Má fọwọ́ Mugu ṣàlùbáríkà o. Má tún fọwọ́ Mugu jàrò sàn. Orí mi ní ọmọ Túndé o. Hey! Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I get to fed on Facebook or so.
Okay, what happened?
Mo wá sí show ìlànà.
Okay.
Mo wá comment pé kẹ́ máa bọ̀ ní TikTok náà. Ọ̀dẹ̀ wo díẹ̀ mo fi mi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ̀. Mi láíláí.
Okay.
Àwọn làwọn ní show tèmi.
Okay.
Mo ti sá pé next time tí bá ti wá, mo máa pa àwọn èèyàn kó bá mi fa life yẹn kó bá mi jábọ́lẹ̀ wọn ní rí o.
Kí ló fi yẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn?
Ọ̀dẹ̀ ń bú mi. Kẹ́mi máa lọ àwọn làwọn ní show lẹ́nu. Kí ló jẹ́ kí mo ṣe?
Ó dà pé mo rí Kàrímọ́ sí. Ó dà pé mo rí orúkọ Kàrímọ́ sí. Karimo ṣe wọ nìyẹn. Wá fún wa ní gist o. Where are the people now?
They are coming to share itself. They won't see online.
Sent ńkọ́? Can you call sent?
Sent no, mo ti share si boss man. Starting àti
Máa fowó mugu jaro so. Máa fowó mugu ṣàlùbáríkà o. Máa tún fowó mugu japa. Orí mi ni o mo ti dé o. Hey! Ha! Matari kwani da gege 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 eh Orí mi ni o, mo tún dé o, má kọrin fẹ́ anybody, mo fọwọ́, hey, hey, pẹ́pẹ́, pẹ́pẹ́, má fọwọ́ mugu jàró sàn. Orí mi ni o, mo tún dé o. Hey. Where are these people now? Orí mi ni o, mo ti rí kan nù wọn. Gẹ́gẹ́, 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 oh, gẹ́gẹ́, 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 gẹ́gẹ́. Ìyá mi, bàbá mi o. Àfọwọ́ mugu jàró sàn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ jàre. Ẹni tó bá gbórí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ jọ my dear ones. Ẹ fa, kẹ́ la, kẹ́ momi sí, kẹ́ gbádùn ayé yín o jèrè. It's all right. Where are these people now? Ẹ wò, ẹ jẹ́ kí n pè wọ́n fúnra mi. Ẹ má bínú. They are supposed to give us feedback now. I don't like all this kind of thing. Àtúntàrà. Ọjọ́ nílé ní fún mi jàre. But Bossman, this is not fair now. I'm waiting for you. I've been on. You people are not answering. I've been on the phone. They've been sending messages. You people are not answering. Yes. Oh girl. I feel alright. I don't know what I feel alright. Canada ni mo de o gege. Pressure tiwa. Ọpẹ́ o bàbá. Mo dúpẹ́ tèmi o. Èso nùkú ni. Mute. Where's Biodo and Co? Please come and give us feedback on what happened today. Hey, Jare, let's hear. One of the happiest day of my life. Oh God. Fọwọ́ Mugujaro song.
What's going on here, Kudi?
Nothing. I'm taking tea. I'm taking tea. Why you say what's going on? This dance now, oh God. Now this tea they sweet my belly.
Where is Toby? Please, I don't know.
What happened? I don't like abosio. So I can't enjoy my tea in peace. Enjoy. Enjoy everybody. Why this noise on this platform? Ta ló pariwo orúkọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Bossman airport, onye travel here.
Always traveling.
Going to Europe. Only Europe ni gbogbo yin ja lọ sin.
No, Canada ni o.
Don japa lọ Europe. How many of us are remaining? We need to do census now. Because I don't understand this Japa.
Bossman, where are you going again? Yo, also see travel.
Bossman, okay, airport in here.
Bolo tún lọ báyìí, Bossman.
Let me come to airport too. I want to go to airport, so Bossman, buy me tickets, please. Let me follow you to airport.
I think the first emergency flight, the first class movie. I need to go. I will call you when I get in the plane, please. I beg.
Ṣé o mọ ibi tó ń lọ ṣá? Ṣé o ṣá mọ ibi tó ń lọ? Because o kó má lọ jẹ́ pé o kàn lọ máa wo Òṣòdì bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
You see, I don't mind to hang on the air.
Where is Biodun now? I don't understand you people. Where is Biodun now, Toby? Let her come and give us updates, please. Torí mo fẹ́ tètè mo wà happy lẹ́yìn. Aside the new.
Can we send Olabi, our dear brother Olabi, to airport? Kó má jẹ́ pé Biodun gan ti lọ mú ó ti lọ gba ticket airport because I don't trust all these people. Everybody just in Japa.
I don't know. It's inconsequential. It's inconclusive.
Bossman, they say you should go and buy extra shirt. That you need extra shirt.
Bossman, kò ṣáà fọ inú ẹ kó. Bossman, kò ṣáà nu ìpín lójú ẹ àti ẹnu ẹ kó má jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ máa yọ yọ̀rọ̀.
Ìyá gbèsè Joseph sókè.
Daddy wa. Pastor Joseph. Mi ò rí wọn.
Àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Mi ì rí wọn o. Ní pé kó apply àbí báwọn ṣe máa ń sọ. Kó request. Mi ì rórúkọ yín sà. Ẹ bá mi pe sent. Ẹ bá mi pe Biodun now.
Sent gan ti Japa.
Ibo ló lọ, mo jẹ́rò ẹ̀ lọ. Mo jẹ́rò ẹ̀ lọ. I say, boy, sweet where Daddy. I don't want to come. Okay, sir. Can you people please get Biodun and K Crown? Help me get K Crown. Boya Mati Dele, because you know the distance is quite lengthy. Joe, so that I want you only go word for word. Bó ṣe lọ ní ibẹ̀ yẹn. I'm very happy. Ẹ jẹ́ n kọrin fún yín. Màá fowó mugun ṣàlùbáríkà. Màá fowó mugun jàrósán. Màá fowó mugun jápa. Orí mi ni o, mo tún dé o. Hey! Má kọrin fẹ́nibọ́dì, má tún dandan. Má bùlù fẹ́nibọ́dì, má gbọ́n dandan. Anybody, I want to me. Oh,
baggies.
Got him over love Michelle. Got him over love Michelle here. Wá wọ́n ká mi lé lórí ni. Má kọrin fẹ́nibọ́dì, má kú jọjọ. Má lùlù fẹ́nibọ́dì, má kọjọ. Orin mi ní ọmọdé o. Okay, okay. Ade mi Portable àti kilo Tony Montana. Toto ni èmi àti Bossman ma fit. Èmi á ṣe Portable boss. A fi ṣe title Japa, genge, Japa. Emane. Makori fẹ́nibọ́dì, má mú jọjọ. Èmi ni Adúníadé Òkúdírà. Orí mi ní ọmọdé o. Má fowó yín jà rósàn.
I can represent.
Abeg, dance again. You love me more. I know if I dance for you today, you go tire.
I'm a former Mugu Jaroso.
Yo.
To Japa. A Jaroso to Japa. Say one. Yo.
Àtúngbé wọn láńdíkà. No, I'm singing now. What do you mean? I can't sing. I'm waiting for Biodun now.
She's singing and I'm rapping.
I'm sorry, Biodun one more time. She Bossman go mo she to e. Oya, Tobi, oya. Èmi á ṣe Portable. Japa, genge, Japa, genge, Japa. Ma fọwọ́ anybody, Japa se. Ma tún fọwọ́ anybody jẹ àròsàn. Ma fọwọ́ anybody, muna no. Hey oh, oya. Go, come on.
Yeah, Cootie and Bossman on the beat. We're gonna Japa. I follow Mugu Jaroso. We Japa, Danu. You cannot catch us cause we Japa. We Japa, we ja. When I say ja, you say pa. Ja.
Pa.
When I say ja, you say pa.
Pa. Toby, we are good though. Oh, yeah, can she record? Wala ama tabaje.
I'm not joking. What's going on here? See,
You know, Bossman, you know.
Don't disturb me, oh, Bossman. I'm warning you, Bossman. Don't disturb me, oh. Because ever me one Bossman, come out to bẹ̀rẹ̀ dancing. Àwa máa ní kí ló ń ṣe fún mi o. Ẹ bá mi bẹ̀ Bossman. Mo ní mo kọrin Biodun dà. Toby, please help me call Biodun and Cake Crown.
I actually took the available flight. I guess Biodun 2 is on our way too.
Do you know where you're going to?
She's just thinking that she will.
I think I will need some help.
If you do move for her, she will use your money to chop better rice. I will use the money to Japa.
Bossman. So you enter plane, you didn't plan it. You just enter plane, you don't know your where you are going to.
I already have my passport with me, man. You know, I don't understand what's going on. You know, I'm almost a boy. You know you have your passport with you. I always sleep with my passport, man.
Are you sure? Mr. King? Yes, sir.
I still need, I need to buy some bed and like,
Sir, good day, sir. Now these people I don't understand. They see Japa, bang, Japa, ma fọwọ́ Mugu Jaroso.
Mr. King is doing Japa like ambulance.
Japa, Japa, bẹ̀ǹgbẹ̀, Japa. Ah, dẹ̀ bá wa pa àwọn tí wọ́n lọ sí court. Ṣé wo ìdélé ni?
Jordan is on her way. I don't know. Maybe she's on her way to Botswana. I don't understand.
Oh God, sir, I'm coming. Let me try and get cake crown, sir. I'm coming. I didn't get cake. I didn't baby Odun no. I didn't baby Odun. Hey, baby Odun si délé phone e o ma lọ. Da. Àbí kí n pè direct ni. Ah, bóyá kò délé. Jẹ́ kí n pè kékan. Hey, a máa ṣe nǹkan.
Just be careful. The plane not going to end not going to land you for. I'm waiting for Aduro because my life is in danger.
Keka.
Four people, where are you?
Hello, K-Crown. Now won't pay a latte kan mo ti kó wá fún wa ní feedback o gbé ko o down. Hello, K-Crown. Báwo ni?
I'm almost home. There's rain and there's traffic, so I'm almost home.
How many minutes? How long?
Maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Ah! Hey, Chama le dúró.
Everywhere is just bad and there's traffic, but I'll soon get home. I'm still on the road.
Okay, all right. Bye. Bye. Okay. Ah, K-Crown ṣì wà lọ́nà. Ah, mi ò get bí ọdún bóyá kí lọ mú phone tí ma fi pè direct. Ah, K-Crown is not yet home. K-Crown is not yet home. He said to take him. He said it's raining. There's traffic. And he was saying to me that it will take him 30 minutes to 1 hour. Everybody heard that on Facebook. So, I don't know. And it's raining, so of course he can't bring out his phone. Maybe it's on Okada or something like that. So, Biodun's phone, our phone is not going. So, I want to get another phone to call her directly. So, maybe, hopefully, I hope her phone is not dead.
She born her before me, Yekudi. She might be flying right now. She's also she told me she was Japaning. They're after her. So I don't know.
But I don't think she can do that though. She can't. But this guy, he's going for Aduro. He have even find a case to win the Aduro. They will give him one time. Hey, Mohbad, you give money to people. You even send people abroad to Japa.
Please, I don't know where I'm going to right now. But I have my passport. I just got
So you didn't buy it? You don't know the.
Please, I need your passport to solicit for funds. Because I only have one check with me.
So you left where you are, your destination. You don't know. You bought ticket just like that. So where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Bossman. Hey, ti Japa gan nìyẹn o. Japa, bang bang. Japa. Gasman, Japa, bang bang. Japa. I'm coming, son. I'm coming. Let me quickly get this.
I have my backpack right here. I didn't have nothing in there, and I don't even know. And I only have my pants and my shirt on me. I don't even know where I'm going to stay tonight. So wherever I'm going to, I will need to lodge in a hotel. And I know people of the courtroom. You guys are generous.
No, bossman, we work hard for our money. We can't be wasting money. Sorry. You better return back to your destination.
To emphasize to help other people because this guy, anyway, is going. We still continue to embezzle
No, Mr. King, please don't be bothered about people. Please be concerned about only yourself. Forget it. We are not interested, though. Sir, no, yeah, we don't care. Anybody they like, may they. You ma fowó mugu dàrú sọ́nà kí ló kàn yín, sir. Ẹ má bother ara yín, sir. Kò kàn yín, sir. Toby, I didn't get her. No, get her.
I don't know why you guys are lying.
Sent her a message on WhatsApp and it was delivered. She's not responding.
Her number is going here. You could leave, but
no, it's not going. It's not. You get it. I don't know. There's Emma Binu.
Are you snubbing me now?
No, I say we can't. What do you mean? We don't. We work in this platform. We work very hard.
So I said that, brother.
No, we don't. No. Which brother? Which brother? What's our own? I beg, Japa, kege, Japa, kege, Japa. Afowo mugu jaro so, atufowo mugu shagbarika. Oh yeah, feed. She put the Tony Montana on it, Toby. Oh yeah.
That's why I say wala.
Toby, oh yeah, put the Tony Montana on it. Oh yeah, boss man, you should be able to do the rapping because that Tony Montana look like you. You both look alike. I'll do Portable. Now me the original Portable. Oh yeah, Japa. Oh yeah, Mr. Ken abeg ẹ̀yin lẹ mama fu asi wàhálà ẹ mama fi yẹn sí fún wa ẹjọ́ sà. O ko lè dùn dáadáa. Japa, genge, Japa. Ma fowó mugu jaro so. Ma fowó mugu shalbarika o. Ma tún fowó mugu japa. Orí mi ni ọmọdé o gbà. Oya, FCC America sí FCC America sa. Gbogbo yín ẹ mọ̀ kíní iṣẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pa ẹ.
Sister Kobe is not talking. That's why.
And maybe she's trying to get Biodun too. Maybe she's trying to get Biodun too. I can't get. At least we got cake crown. Maybe they're sold up on the road.
We said wherever destination that we end up going, we are going to link up and we'll see if I can actually give her a call. She's gonna pick up my call. Let me see.
I can't get how.
Because we had to. When we go to the terminal, we have to.
Which useless terminal? John Tori Olonwo. Where are you going to? To one terminal. Where are you going to? To one terminal. Egba wa o. Ẹni tá fọ̀rọ̀ lọ tí ọ̀tá ẹ̀ ní kíní kan kí n tiẹ̀. Baba Mohbad gan ò Japa.
I just received a call just now.
Yes, sir.
And from the call, I told the person that I'm busy. Then the person was trying to ask me that, what are you busy of? I keep saying, wala. Then he's asking me that, what is meaning of wala? I said, Japa. It's not in Nigeria.
Oh God. Mr. K has wounded me. Mr. K ti ṣe mí léṣe pẹ̀lẹ́. Mo ti rẹ́rìn tákìtì Japa. Màá fowó mugu ṣàlùbáríkà o. Màá fowó mugu jàró. Sẹ́ni tó bá gbórí ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ máa fa. Kí n tèmi máa fa, máa jẹ, máa crush ẹ̀, máa fún gbẹ́, máa sá sórí wáyà. Orí mugu wo poro ẹ̀. Ìyá yín na wetin. Ìyá na.
Any one of you don't believe me. You know, my life is very precious to me. I was about to lay down my life for Mohbad. I was about to lay down my life for Mohbad.
Ní kíni. Kí wá ní kí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe? Kí ni kí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe? Ọjọ́ sit down jàre.
If they kill me, they will just, if they find me, you know, and they would collect all these
Once more, you didn't get it right. You know, like, if they find me, they find me for the right thing. I'm standing for Mohbad. Oxford Dictionary English.
Wala. I like a lie. Do mommy gangani. Do mommy gangani. Where is Saint? Saint here go and be, but where is Saint now?
I need to Japa, but she share life for Warara.
Ah, but I got her on the phone now.
You could, our number is not going. She's see.
No, send it America.
Waiting on the next available flight. She doesn't know where she's going yet.
Yes. Maybe she might be going because she went to maybe to all these African countries to Botswana. Me, I don't know, but we don't know.
But no, that is not Africa. Oh. That airport look nice than any African airport. That place now, either Europe or American side. Oh, that man have gone. He's going straight to the UN. That
thank God. I'm a chicken, let them wait that into my glory and silly are funny.
I have to go through the window, I fly through the window of the church to hide under the seat of one of the church, because my life is at stake.
Which your life, Baba Mohbad, you uncle? I better go and sit down, boss man.
I can't just give my life. I'm a freedom fighter.
Nikini. And the family Mohbad is she. I beg you, go and sit down, Daddy. Sit down.
Leave him alone.
You want to Japa?
For him to contribute for him?
Not on this platform, Shao. Not on this platform. Awa ṣiṣẹ́ owó. Awa ṣe mugu tó máa fowó wa jà ló sàn o.
So this guy have already prepared before. He was already setting up everything, but the money is for flight ticket and pocket money. He already ready for that. All those coming on platform is just it just look at the time. Just within a month. My God. Within a month, don't you Japa? Wala.
1 year now. Now that this happened now, I need some little change because I only want to chat with you.
Wọ́n jọ kọjọ́ pariwo mọ́ mi kó bọ́ t-shirt Justice for Mohbad tá ṣe ń bí. Ìtò wọ́n kọ́ Justice for Mohbad. Dọ́kọ́ láìsàn dáre kó lọ jà dúró tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kó yé disturb ayé wa, boss man. Japa, Nom, DT. D1 ni bàbá mi. Kíni. Nikini. And àwa ò ní owó tá fẹ́ waste, àwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ owó wa ń bí ni. Níbo? Láì àwa dán kankan. Àwa ń ṣe mugu.
When I said that we should test him, you see the result of the test.
Yeah.
Can you see when I say something, I know.
Mr. King, stop pitying anybody. Mr. King, stop pitying. Mr. King kàn pity mi ò care, mi ò care. Èèyàn máa fowó mugu jàró sàn ni. Kí ni tí ń sà? Ẹ má bother ara yín.
Forever love Portable and forever love that guy.
Wahala. Yes. That's what Bossman wants to do. He wants to go and use Justice for Mohbad for asylum. He now wore Justice for Mohbad t-shirt. Bossman. Mo ti ẹ̀gbá tiẹ̀ jọ lọ fowó mugu jàró sọ dáadáa. Pẹ̀lẹ́.
I'm a freedom fighter. Mohbad's my brother.
Kí wá ní kí bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe? Ní kíni?
How do you want the country to change? How do you want the country to change if they are scared to do this? Me, I'm ready to buy for Mohbad. How do you want the country to change?
I am ready to live my life.
It's a change.
But I am not a sacrificial life. No.
People here, stop it. Enter heaven, make us see. Enter heaven. Me wanna enter heaven.
No, na bossman no japa. Only one more destination.
Gabriel go let you inside. Enter.
Hello.
When I reach the gate of heaven, I will give the Gabriel. I will give him $100,000. See, we are ready.
Japa, genge. Ma fowó mugu jaro san. Ma fowó mugu shalbarika.
Boss man.
Huh?
Yeah, give it to them. Give it to them.
Yo. Japa, bang. Japa, bang. Japa.
I want a japa. When I say ja, you say pa. Say pa. When I say ja,
Pa. Japa, Tony, money, but it already boss my japa. Japa. Yo. Tini. No, me swagger, Tini. Mi swagger, inú mi ń dùn ní pé bossman ti japa, bẹ̀ǹbẹ̀, japa, bossman ti japa. Inú mi ń dùn fún bossman ni. Ó kúrò níbi tó ti ń bọ̀ kò mọ bí tó ń lọ ṣàjapa. Inú mi ń dùn fún bossman ni. Wọ́n máa ń fowó múkú jàró sọ ni.
D1, boss Mali, they're after him also is at the airport. Ask him where he's going to.
Ask him, bossman. No, we don't know. Only on Japa mo dey follow. Mo fi dunu si lọ ni o. Temi.
This guy just called me back again. Immediately I pick up the call. He started shouting, wala. I come to the Japa.
Even Chinese gan, àwọn gan Japa. Ó kàṣì ẹ̀, àwọn gan wàhálà.
Let me teach you how to say Japa in Chinese. We just say ching chong.
Ó dùn wá mi gangan ni. One of the best day of my life, Leni. Ó dùn pa. Ó dé. Oh God. Chong. You know what is hurting me now? Àwọn méjèèjì tó lọ sí Inquest wo ìdélé o. Àmọ́ nǹkan tá máa ṣe o. Wo tí ìdélé o.
Inquest has a problem here. There is something going on.
There
is something going on from what I've been saying. No.
Which one of them?
I think that inquest is just not straight somehow.
Sir, I wanted them to just hear from the people that went. Then yes, so that they can, because we were not there. What we have is third-hand information. So word for word, Biodun knows how to, and this person is still on the road.
But I remember one
Carbon.
thing. Are they not still contributing for the same inquest today that there will be some food, some things? So the money of Japa.
What's it Japa? Ó ti fowó mugu jẹ àròsàn.
In fact, I need to get the details so that they can block him anywhere he's going.
Uncle. No, Mr. King, no. Mr. King. No. Let bossman go. If the bossman sílẹ̀.
I want to get some students for them.
Okay, you want to use it for protest where you jackpot to?
No, but yes, scooters.
Scooter?
All the protesters, yes.
Okay.
Scooters,
No.
Transportations,
Okay, thank you, Basharun. You can go, but on this platform, Kobo, Shingbai, you can't get. Sorry, Japa. We support your Japa. You can Japa to anywhere, but on this platform, CC, we know they do. Our Duro Tony, we not go do. No.
Nigerians.
You can go Basharu anywhere. To ba won e Japa lo. Oh, lock any now. Oh, lock any jare. Oh, mo dada ni e.
Mohbad is my brother. Mohbad is my friend. And I will fight for it in my life. I will fight for him. I will fight for him.
Yeah. So all of now,
Ojú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni àwa ní kí boss man má Japa o. But kó jẹ́ ká wá dúró síbi táwa wà láyé wa ni o. Àwa ò dá sí o. Freedom fighter.
When people be telling them, we predicted it after I saw those documents they sent. I said, this guy is broke. He's just looking for money.
Mr. King, don't go that route. Mr. King, leave these people. Don't pity them. Mr. King, gbàgbé ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ fún Basharu tí.
Please don't go that route. Why are you telling me that I'm broke? I'm a celebrity, man.
Yeah, yo.
I just don't want to drive.
Yo. Speak big English. Basharu, speak big English. Kofi ko wa lomi obe jesi. Oh yeah.
Mr. Akin, I'll meet you in court.
Yeah. Yo. Speak big English.
Oh my God, Nigerians.
Man, this is how we're going to do it. You know, by the time we sue Mr. Akin, then we go to the police. Then the police will tell D1 to show us the evidence. Then we will now tell the judge. The judge will now say, sit down there. The magistrate will now say, no. You have to bend down there. Then we will now be bent down. We will now step out. We will now turn to the right. We will now say, okay, justice. Is that a good plan?
But the only thing he can do to survive where he said he doesn't know where he's going, he should go and sell this baby oil. He will make money, huh?
Hell, Japa. No, bossman doesn't know where he is, so. He don't even the transit. Bossman doesn't know where he is, so bossman you won't mobito wow.
I'm not in this glass bozo. I'm not there.
No, bossman said he doesn't know where he is. Bossman said he doesn't know where he is. So what the problem now about bossman is that we don't know where bossman is going. But me, I know it's Canada for sure. Japa.
The best thing. Because bossman doesn't know where he is. That's why
Are you a snitch? You want
the 1,000
Yo, bossman, Japa. No, ọ̀rọ̀ baby oil ni wọ́n ṣì ń jà lé lórí. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ baby oil lo. Ẹ ra your baby oil.
Yankee Wave DDE, so they said he has baby oil refinery. Don't go near his refinery.
He can go to
Just
Japa to selling the remaining.
Japa to Israel or Japa to
No,
or don't Japa
bossman, just Japa to Canada now. Japa to Canada. Japa.
I remember one thing, bossman. I don't even know him. But you Ketonio, have you got Ketonio? But you Ghana, have you got Ghana? What is my business?
That's one that doesn't have identity, that lives inside one place people don't know. Is it those ones that, or that one does she even have children? Hey, ma fowo mugu jaro so, ma fowo mugu shalibarika oh, ma tu fowo mugu travel oh, Japa, hey Jaka, oh ya wala.
In all honesty, let me be honest here. I don't blame everybody that is coming out to do this thing. But those that are right, those that are using it for personal gain, I don't blame them. The people I blame is the government.
Which government? No, D1, please. Stop blaming government for what is not government's problem. Stupidity is not government's fault, please. This is what I keep saying to you people. Like, in the situation of you having transaction with somebody in Nigeria and they dupe you or they fraud you and so you blame the government for what they are liable of. Are you going to continue to blame the government? And so even when people tell you, and people like us saw the sign and we loud it. The citizens are still abusing you for louding it that this is Japa, wahala. No, I do not accept that. I don't accept that. Your gullibility is nobody's now. Nothing like gullibility. You have the money to you are a mugu. Who cares? If I see it too, Mari ori in le ma fa. Because egbesile ni now. Ma fa Tony. Wala ma fa ko de si crime nu e ko si bi te fe gbejo mi lo. Oh, you are the luckiest.
My head down and I will not ask for accountability. What is accountability?
Oh.
Can you ask Red Cross for accountability?
Exactly. No, we can't, Jare. You are on the right point.
The definition of Japa.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I honestly, bossman, take your time, oh. Bossman, take your time. Enter this heaven, make sure Gabriel let you inside, make us see. Go ahead. You know.
Sir? Ibo le wa nlo.
Bossman, my Chinese wife have tell it.
Ibo le wa nlo si e ma. Oya Johnny wo le fe start sin. Ẹ wo any plane. Kẹ́ gbé backpack yín sẹ́yìn kẹ́ wọ t-shirt Mohbad kẹ́ dúró sí ibi kan transit yín á dáwó fún yín ẹ wọ plane. Ẹ wọ any plane tẹ́ bá dé airport ẹ kàn wọ plane tó bá wù yín ẹ ní plans now ẹ kàn wọ kẹ́ wá dúró bì kan á dáwó.
I'm trying to get the boss.
As for àwa wà ń lo ìbò àṣìṣe àwa tá ń ṣiṣẹ́.
I'm going to return with the boss.
Justice for I'm going to buy. I'm going right now to buy some nice oil. Oh, the main oil, baby oil. I want to.
Kí lẹ fẹ́ fi oil ṣe?
Just for my refreshment. Because
No, ẹ máa gbé backpack ẹ wọ t-shirt Mohbad. Black t-shirt tí a ṣe lórí platform wa. Ìta tẹ̀sà ṣe lórí platform wa ìta ṣe ẹ wọ̀ ẹ kó díẹ̀ dání náà. Kẹ́ wá wà níbi kan kẹ́ máa pariwo fún àdáwó fún yín ibi tẹ́ bá máa dé náà ni. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti débi tẹ́ lọ ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad lẹ máa sọ pé ẹ fi ń ṣe tí wọ́n fẹ́ pa yín ní Nàìjíríà pé ẹ fẹ́ shop àdúró.
Because I believe the people who have Japa, they want to go and sell Ororo.
Mr. King, when you
Àti amban gbogbo ẹni kẹwọ kẹ wá gbé àdìrẹ lé lórí.
flight is available, if they tell you it is Afghanistan or any flight, just enter.
Just enter.
They will just open the flight for you. You don't need visa, you don't need anything. Just jump on it.
Toby, my passport is visa free to all the countries in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, so just enter any plane and Japa.
Wow.
I already cook everything. He was just looking for extra money for ticket and other things to settle family and everything.
Uncle, don't worry yourself. Oh. Me o pick. We know. Uncle, I not pity anybody. Yeah, má dùn èèyàn mi pastor mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá tẹ́ kọ yẹn mo kàn rí yeye má dùn èèyàn mi gbọ́ Yorùbá yẹn sà. Inú mi dùn gan lẹ́ni lórí àwọn development kan. Only that, the only one that I'm not happy about is the inquest. But sadly, the people that are meant to tell us word for word what happened in the court. Ìkànnì ohun tí délé a get ìkan ẹnìkejì a get it. And they were on the phone with her at one point. I don't know what is happening.
Let me summarize it for you. Apparently that.
Okay, please do.
Your pathologist.
Who's pathologist? Our pathologist. Why are you saying your?
It's not my own pathologist now. I was saying your pathologist. He started to Kalolo.
Which your pathologist? I don't understand. Is it the government pathologist?
The government pathologist.
Okay, better.
Government pathologist started Kalolo. I just received a message that there is one guy with Egbo. Let's say is the next one to Japa.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sà. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo àwọn yẹn. jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ fèsì àwọn títí yín àwọn yẹn ní kẹ́ máa rẹ́rìn lé lórí ẹ gbàgbé tàwọn yẹn ò wà relevant sir ẹ má tẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn yẹn ò wà ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ wọn àwọn yẹn ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ okay please if you have because the update I'm giving if I relate it. Okay, D1, can you tell us what you heard? And did you hear from the source, the people that were in the court?
Yeah, so what I heard in summary again, remember I was just strolling through and taking some pointer. So apparently, Sanshitu Abi, whatever his name is, cross-examined the government pathologists, and please do not quote me, but in summary, they could not, the sample that they took from Mo, it's unsure whether it's even from Mo that they took it from. Remember that they sat on this thing until Berekete made a phone call that whoever he called was saying, who are you, why? They started, before everything started running. So it seems as though when they took the sample, if it's from Mobile, they took the sample from, they sat on this thing and did not do anything until when they now saw that this thing is going to a place that is very high. And then they now started rushing helter-skelter to start to get something. So now, when he was being cross-examined, apparently he was very, for someone that's a doctor, apparently they've never seen anything like this before. So pretty much the result that they gave us was Sakama J. That's what they gave us. They gave us Sakama J. They can't. It was so apparent, but I will let the other people that were there give you the bit by bit. But the overall message was that it's a win in the sense that it was now clear that they did nothing. They had no plan to do anything. They were expecting this thing to die down as quick as it was. And for someone that's a pathologist, it was so obvious. But we'll see. That's the long thing that I got from the analysis that was made.
You are correct. That's exactly what I heard. I think Toby would like to add more. Toby.
I was told that it's this guy said until further notice. That's the witness coroner inquest. Until further notice. For what reason?
Apparently, someone got an injunction from the higher court that's higher than the coroner court to put everything on hold until further notice. So whoever got that injunction, if God entered their body and spirit and decide that you people in that country will get justice, then you will get it. Until then, apparently they are blocking every avenue. So now it was also clear now that apparently also from what I got, that they were getting escorts. And when I mean the side that should be suspect are getting escorts, including in regards to the lawyer. It seems that the lawyer for the nurse and certain teams, I don't want to make any, so certain teams like the wife and something, they are both seen entering and coming out of the same car. So it seems like there's a collusion happening.
Yes, there's a collusion, yes.
There's a collusion, that's the key word, because how can you claim that this nurse by your husband, but then there seems to be an apparent collusion, whether it's regards to escorts or whether it's regards to lawyer and all these things. So, in my own opinion, based on what I got, they are fingering the brains of their father, not Nigerians, and they are thinking that you people did not go to school and you cannot pick up on these little things. And this is what Oyibo calls suspicious. When you start doing things like this, and I said it then, I said, why is there a lawyer? Why does the victim's wife need a lawyer? These things are very, very suspicious. But at that time when I said it, they say, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but can I say some? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so they are using their legal power to make sure that corona, in my opinion, which I already believe was a sham, but now they are taking it to the point now that you people should not even expect anything because it's on hold.
G1, good evening.
No, wait, Mama T.
Àwọn ló ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn Bankole and Smith ló ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn is not Wunmi olórí burúkú olóṣì mo ń wọ níbi iṣẹ́ yẹyẹ mo ń bá yín bẹ́tò lọ. It was from Bankole and Smith wọ́n láwọn lọ́ lọ ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ yẹn tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nìí. That's what I heard from someone.
Yeah, it was speculated so, but how far is it true? You can't assume, and you cannot. A speculation is not ascertained. The magistrate went in, you know, after the pathologist was cross-examined, she came out whilst this person was being called, as in it was Wumi's turn for Sanchito and Co to like cross-examine her, and she came out and said they put an interlocutory injunction. And so that means that there's kind of, maybe someone have reported that probably they are meant to be representing something and they were stopped. So it's more or less like the High Court is demanding for the case to stop until they dip into it and find out why this person is asking for an interlocutory injunction. So it's an injunction that they got. An injunction, you know, when you have injunction, is maybe stopping them from carrying on. And so it's heard that Bankole, and I think it was Aries them that got Bankole and Smith. I'm not too sure now. I am not too sure. That is what I heard too. How far this is true, because the magistrate did not tell them why a message came from the High Court that everything be suspended. But maybe Bankole, Ada Universe, not Aries. I don't know about Ada Universe. It was Aries. It was Aries that made me hear about Bankole. So I will have to say what I know. Aries was the one that talked about Bankole. She and Susan, they were the ones that talked about Bankole one day that I ever had phone call with Aries, with Mr. Miwa, and they were the ones laying emphasis on Bankole, lawyer Bankole. So I don't know that universe. So I will say what I am aware of. You understand? So how far it is true, I don't know. It is a speculation. It is what I got from the person that I sent to the court to go and represent me. I'm correct. So that is it. Bankole is protesting their corona court denial, so they got the injunction. So you see, the matter is I don't know. The matter is just how it is. I will not lie to you people. I'm not going to say anything. That's how I'm going to handle this matter. I'm not going to say a word. It's left for it's left for them to sort it out. That's it. Yeah. But be assured that when you have an injunction, it's not a kid's joke, especially when it's coming from a higher court. You understand? When High Court summons and says stop and places an injunction on a case, oh God, I pity Mohbad. I pity Mohbad. I know ọmọ yẹn kan ló ṣe mí nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. I pity Mohbad, but Ọlọ́run àbá wá ìdájọ́ tó péye. I pity the boy. I pity that boy. It is sad that, number one, I will still say it. It is sad that it comes from this kind of family. He's married to this kind of wife. He comes from this kind of family. He surrounded himself with his enemies. All of them. They failed that boy during his lifetime. They still failed him after his lifetime. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ wà nínú ìyùn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. You understand? You know? And just there. Look at the radarada. That the turn of events about this guy. In fact, the public, they are in more pains. Oh, thank you, Biodun. Where have you been? Bio. You slept off, Ke. Ibo tó ne na wo ne jijo wo. Jo kúrò ní japa ma sa. Tọ́nà wo lẹ ti pàdé? Bíọ́bíọ́ ń gbọ́. Wọ́n rí ẹ ní Afghanistan. Wọ́n ní wọ́n pàdé ẹ ní Afghanistan. Ó wá padà s'Èkó. Ṣé olówó kan tó fẹ́ wá gbà lọ́wọ́ wa ni?
Your life is in danger, but your sons is not in danger. You make bold to say it at the airport. I don't know where I'm going from here. Only visa no ticket to Vitora. You are saying I don't know where I'm going from here for real. You want me try.
Ó tiẹ̀ ṣe ń porúkọ ẹ̀ lórí platform yìí ná. To be your jet. Wàhálà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ọ̀kan sọ̀rọ̀ jàre, ẹ jẹ́ kí Bíọ́dún sọ tiẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Bíọ́bíọ́ kó sọ tiẹ̀ jàre. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Bíọ́bíọ́ sọ tiẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ jẹ́ kí Bíọ́bíọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ o. Àwọn people yóò jẹ́. I'm coming.
You don't have to have a destination. You can just buy a ticket at any time.
You open that camera. You
open that camera now.
You just have to.
You don't need a destination. Just get to the airport.
There can be a logical reason for this thing. Any suru now.
Okay, à ń gbọ́. À ń fẹ́ mi bá lọ. Japa. Ẹni tá fọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Ó jápa. Bàbá Mohbad dẹ̀ yìí wà ní Kòròdú. Jápa.
You're putting sitting down there with a green light.
Ó ti ṣe mí lége. Oh, mommy, I'll be back for you. I'll be back for you.
I don't know where I'm going from here. I don't know where I'm going from here. I'm coming for you. I pray that your mother, I hope your mother takes care of you.
I'm happy that Francisco. Look at his comment on the comment section now.
Mo ti rẹ́rìn ṣe ra mi léṣe lénìí.
We arrived safely.
God, my father, my God. Every Nigerian has the bad spirit of bad
to return my 200K.
Every one of you, you could
return my 200K.
Everyone should relax. You know, I spoke with some people there. I want to talk about some men in Nigeria and Yoda. So I'm only going on vacation for the boss.
Okay. Okay, ṣá a máa tún dáwó ṣá. Báṣọ̀run a máa dáwó. Àwa ò ní owó tá fẹ́ dá ń bí àwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ owó ni o. Gbogbo evidence tó gbé fọ́lọ́pàá nǹkan. Gbogbo evidence tó gbé fọ́lọ́pàá nǹkan ta ni wọ́n máa gbé fún. Òpó nọ́kọ̀, òpó wáyà ni. Ẹ máa tọ́ra yín jẹ́ ń bẹ.
Protest rẹ̀ kó ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn lọ síbẹ̀, but wọn ò bá general commander wọn.
Busty, please. D1, wàhálà, jẹ́ kí Bíọ́dún sọ̀rọ̀. Oh yeah, everybody mute. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Bíọ́dún gbẹ́nu sí mic. Oh yeah, wahala. Be able to beg to see Mike.
People have been asking on the comment section.
Please,
They do not understand. They don't understand what Japa is.
there are people who don't
They don't understand what
Oh yeah, be able to go ahead, please. Oh yeah, mute. Everybody mute. Be able to, oh yeah, beg to see Mike.
people say they don't understand what Japa is.
Oh yeah, Biodun, oh yeah. Mute, please. Oh yeah, Biodun, take over. Thank you.
Okay, good evening, yeah. Good evening, house.
Good evening.
It's been a very interesting day. Very, very interesting day. If I may quickly say something about Yomi Fabi before I delve into the details of what happened at the inquest today. Yeah, I'm glad for one thing, that you're justified. I hope and I believe that those people castigated you, people who threw aspersions at you, people who threw you insults. One of you about you compamo. One day would say so. See, the truth of the matter is, in our moment of pain, we should not still lose our mind. That is the moral lesson of this whole thing. In the moment of grief, ojú wa tá bá sunkún, Yorùbá sọ pé tá bá sunkún, ó láti máa ríran. We can cry and still see the road at the same time. Wake up, people. While we are crying, let's ensure that we are seeing the road at the same time. I was the one who joined Yomi on that that is escapade. I can talk it that way. And I told everybody who care to listen that even if you're not going to take testimony of people who are abroad, take testimony of somebody who worked hand in hand. All the investigations carried out by Yomi, I was there. So if I'm telling you I was at this scene with this guy, and some things were blown out of proportion, some things were not exactly the way it was. But as at that time, if I was saying it, no people would care to listen. Because how can you wake up as at today, when they went to Lagos State House of Assembly, they called Yomi. One of the big hosts on TikTok was there. She called Yomi, and Yomi told her that he was on his way. That was what Yomi told her. I'm very sure it was after the inquest, and she saw that, the internet was already, it was already hot. She could not, she couldn't balance looking at it, because I warned her that, hey, you don't have, because I was forced to go to their platform one day when they were dragging Yeye. I said, this is not exactly what it is. I gave my side of the story. Although she became cautioned after then. She was neither here nor there, She was trying to believe and not to believe at the same time. But I like the fact that Yeye became vindicated. This is it, people. If you have anyone who is standing a cause for you, and the person is rejecting accountability, it is a red flag. It is a red flag. Do not accommodate it. Do not tolerate it. Don't let their eloquence or the expressions of their vocal cord, don't let it deceive you. If you send Biodun Lawal somewhere tomorrow, and I fail to be accountable, let it be a red flag. Withdraw straight. People don't understand that accountability as at that time was not Yomi. How did you spend the money given to you? Because if Yomi actually did what he said he was going to do, there will be something to report back. He didn't do most of those things. He didn't do them. So instead of him to own up and say, I didn't do, Odasagidi, and you guys were buying his lies because he's so eloquent. Look at somebody who claimed his life is at risk. He did not even say, I have hidden my son's from the public too, that I am aware you can't even reach my son. He said, Korede, I hope your mother takes care of you. So, Akorede's mother has bulletproof. Akorede's mother can receive only fire up. So what you're saying, you're careless, man. I told you the day I withdrew from you. I told you that you are a bad team player and you are a bad strategist. Even though you had the intention to even collect people's money and japa, you did it so unintelligently that people can read through your intentions. People can see through you. You left, but your son does not matter to you. That is the person who wants to fight the cost of justice for Mohbad. He wants to fight for another man's son, but he didn't bother to protect his own son. What you don't have, you can't give. You cannot protect Akorede Yomi Fabi. Yes, I put this to you. Just like Sanwab said to the pathologist today. I put it to you that you are a careless father. You are a selfish person. Your life was as rich, but Akorede's life can go for it. You did not say, I hope in your words. Go and listen to the video. I will come back for you. Man, you didn't do well. You didn't do well. Iranopa, and I hope that every justice fighter will wake up. How much is the money? 10, 20 million, 30 million? How much have you raised? That what's your conscience? You lied from day one. When you came to me, you gave me impression that you had no money. You were not supported from Yeyekudi's platform. I had to send him a text, which I have it, and I will put the message out to let everybody see the kind of person you are. I told you that, imagine the disappointment in my face when I heard that you were giving 800,000. And you were collecting your hotel fee from me. You were making me buy you food. And even if you want to go to pharmacy and eat chocolate, you were using my card to do it. And you had collected money. Immediately, I already seen that, no, this guy, he needed money for some things. From day one that he joined this cause, he was gathering. He had the intention to Japa. And all these videos that has been showing here and there, they are just, plan so that he can use that as evidence. So, go and seek asylum. So let's call it spade. Seek asylum somewhere. The next thing you will hear, if Yomi ever comes back to this country, you will see. It won't come back. Until asylum somewhere. Because the guy was doing nothing. He had no job. He had no business. He had no money. And you guys fell for it. You fell flat. But I'm glad today that Yeyekudi is vindicated. She said it. She saw through him.
The second time, oh my darling, spending was number one.
He has NGO.
The second, Biodun, the second time, real spending number one, number two. Yomi ti ẹ ya ni, ti Yomi ya gan. Ọpẹ́ ni fọ́lọ́run. But inú mi dùn, Yomi, write down, Bobo. Kò wo ibi tó bá lè jẹ dé ni, jẹ lọ, má jẹ lọ Japa. Mo tiẹ̀ wo eléyìí tiẹ̀ dùn mọ́ mi tiẹ̀ tún dùn. Ìwọ tiẹ̀ ṣe o jẹ́ kó yá gan ni. Spending yẹn sì ó ṣe slow.
What do you mean at Japa?
What the meaning of Japa is orí mugu, má fọwọ́ orí mugu jaro san, má fọwọ́ mugu shalibarika. That's the meaning of Japa. Má fọwọ́ mugu shalibarika. Have you heard of Salawa Abeni? Salawa Abeni sang the song. Momo, má fọwọ́ mugu jaro san, Momo. Dadu, go ahead, please.
He can never use that money for good things.
What Mr. King, and ẹ má worry. Ani Mr. King má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Nígbà tí owó yẹn ò ń ṣòwò yẹn jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run, ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sà. Ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sà. Ó ń ṣòwò yín náà, ẹ jẹ́ kí anybody tó bá jẹ owó wọn kò kàn yín sà. Anybody tó bá wù kó jẹ owó ẹ̀ kó kàn yín sir. He didn't steal from them. That's true. Kò jí owó wọn now. Kò kàn mí anything. Kò tiẹ̀ bother mi ò ríro. Bí wọ́n pẹ̀lú wọn, wọ́n bú mi pọ̀ now. So wọ́n bá jí owó wọn lọ kí ló kàn yín sir. Kò kàn yín o ẹjọ́. Kí ọdún pẹ́ wo ẹ má jẹ́ ká ríro ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín o. Kò bá jí gbogbo owó wọn lọ kò kàn yín ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
But because of Yodun, I will just say something. As I said, I will just be laughing. I'm not going to make any comment regarding to what happened regarding to this dude. But the theory is this. Yomi has been always traveling to Canada to US. Last year, I still saw Yomi at Canada. Canada. All right? But the thing is this. He just got a visa last year. And you know when Canada want to give visas, they give like 10 years. All right? But this one, Duro Asylum. Do you know what? The proper timing, the protests, the videos, the pictures. Do you know that when he was even Japa, he went about the...
Mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ rẹ́rìn. Oh God. Bossman. The bossman come. Bossman ó ti funny jù.
I want to tell Bossman something. If you see any person named Bossman, no letter E. Room 2 for her. Which kind of person be this?
I don't
anytime it comes like, they're after my life, they're after me, they want to find me, documenting everything. The same thing that what Wumi was doing back then, that in early January, that we are saying that he's profiling all his document. Exactly the game plan. This guy okay? So all this protest is you know what? It came with divide and rule. It came with divide and rule. Hey, you couldn't hit me okay, you couldn't be no cemetery, the bus bucket. You know,
Kilo come.
They came with the game plan, divide and rule. And because he speaks well, and because people also do not even like it, you could and all stuff like that. But we are about it.
No, I want people to like me. I want to important. I want your gidi like me. Your mama sọ pé people don't like me. I want woni. I want your gidi like me. I want your mama sọ pé people don't like me. Me like it. I want woni people no. I want woni. I want tí wọ́n mọ̀ nìyẹn. Àwọn èèyàn gidi like me now. Èmi ò lérò àwọn èèyàn lèmi ni.
And he talked about security. When he said, Uncle when he spoke and he said,
not only like him, love you.
Exactly, àwọn olówó làwa bá tó àwọn èèyàn tó wà àwọn tó kàwé. Èrò ń tèmi pẹ̀lú àwọn people tó ń sọ. Èmi ò lérò àwọn èèyàn lèmi ní èèyàn. Àwọn èèyàn lèmi ní.
When he spoke today, and he talked that and he said that his life was at risk, they wanted to assassinate him. Do you know that today, some people still contributed money for security? Today.
Toby, are you consent? Walai, Toby, walai, tẹ́ bá fi dídà tèmi. Tẹ́ bá fi dídà tèmi, èmi ò kíá o. Tó bá gbáwó wọn kò kàn wá. Ẹ má sọ ọ̀dọ̀ sí side yẹn kò kàn yín náà.
That's what at the airport that never exists. So it's the thing is this. I think what I would first say is that they deserve, I think those people deserve what he did to them. Really, they deserve it because I don't know how.
I know there are Facebook people. Èèyàn lẹ́yìn, èmi ò lérò, èèyàn ni mo ní. Ọkàn mi balẹ̀.
I don't know how they will have some acclaimed intelligent people or adults, and they will just, you see, this is just some of the things that happens in our society, that some people are just They are just going to be gullible. They are just born to be gullible. And it is insensitive of Yomi to have behaved like this. Because, you see, posterity, we always speak. Posterity, we always judge Yomi. That is all I have to say. Because when we are writing the history of Mohbad and the journey that which we are all seeking for this justice, Yomi's name, I don't think it's going to be said in good. It will not be said in good faith. You know, when he comes and say they are threatening him, we that have been in this course for a year, nobody they tried to assassinate us. Now you will be saying you never
Mohbad does not come to court with any escort. No police, no protection.
Now, then we just put Baba Mohbad aside safe because we know nobody want to even touch Baba Mohbad. People that are always going to the inquest, you know, that are not even that are vocal on social media. Nobody has threatened them. Nobody has faced nobody has reported that they are attempting to assassinate them. But he that has not even spent up to like 2 weeks. And you know, he has started shouting assassination.
It's justice for Mohbad is profusely.
You don't want
profusely.
You know, you see, I think it is one of the
Boss man, to go you bode.
maybe it is one of the things that Mohbad has decided to like bless people with, you know. Maybe it's one of the gifts, one of the things that Mohbad has decided to leave people with that, you know.
I bought it for you.
As long as you are fighting for his cause, you'll be receiving money. But like I said, you know, they deserved what he did to them. And, you know, someone that planned, it's the same thing he did the last time. If you remember, he planned the protest, and at the end of the day, he disappeared. Now, today, the National Assembly, and the guy traveled a day after, and all of them could not even think that he's a politician.
He purchased his politician. On the 28th, he has planned
that is deceit in the highest order. So what now happens? Okay, now look at the way people are bashing Yeye, or they've been bashing Yeye. Now, what would you say about people that are in this justice for Mohbad, either by they've sacrificed a lot, they are not gaining anything, they've not even gained anything. You know, many of you here on this platform, you have nothing, you have not gained anything. And you have been working tirelessly, effortlessly from the beginning of this case. And yet you face backlash every now and then.
Thank you.
What do we have to say? Now, and look at someone that just came within how many weeks? And he did all of this, and nobody could talk. Nobody could hold him accountable for what he has done. And people are still gullible enough to still continue. I don't know. I think these are the reasons why we are here today. We are the way this that is why that is how it is. Because people cannot think for themselves. People cannot think for themselves.
Do you care?
If you, bossman, if you are trying to make something right, bossman, there are people that are just there that they would never even see the right thing, that they would never see the good you are doing. It is not, I see it is today I realize that they are not doing it intentionally. That is how dumb they are. That is how dumb they are.
Exactly.
So how can you as an intelligent person be doing something with people that don't even understand anything?
Exactly.
It will lead to frustration.
Exactly. Do I even care? What about you? Go one just kilo come. Cake any toffee, ni cake to ni toffee, no. To come, they deserve it. Please stay. How they padà sẹ́yìn? Gbàgbé.
You could look at all your shirts, all your shirts, you are eating profusely.
Yeah, profusely. Inconsequentially. Now yeah, they eat.
It's fine, it is well.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want to.
Bíọ́dún.
You
No, kò Japa ya Bíọ́dún request mo gbé sókè nsìn.
It's okay.
Okay.
I want Bíọ́dún to be in the bus. Bíọ́dún.
there was a recording from Japa. He said that, when he was going to Mobile Estate, that he got some security on Mufti. They were all around the corner. But even our people here threatening security. That guy just giving them fabu. Ask Biodun.
Security.
What's wrong with your network now? Was there any security at all? Network Biodun.
Security for my food.
He said, he told them that when they were threatening them, you went with the security on the Mufti. Have to hang around. When you come, this guy did not go with any security. Jordan was one of them now. Jordan, why are you dropping now? I want you to be in the
I have a question for you, boss man, and any other person who might be able to answer it. So, that video that Yomi did, he said everything he got, every information and everything he got, he handed it over to the police. The same video, he said the reason why he was Japa was because they wanted to assassinate him. So, why didn't he go to report to the police that some people were after his life, since he made us believe that he was working with the police? And if you remember, every time he did a show, he said the Nigerian police is working hard. They are doing well. In fact, last week, twice he went to see the commissioner of police. The first time to drop a letter to, inform them of the protest. The second time, he said he was invited so that they would discuss, they would understand what the protest is about, and they would know how to support him. So at what point, so if at all somebody said to him that they wanted to assassinate him, why did they not inform the police? And again, is it a coincidence that the phone, according to him, where the information of the assassin is in, that the phone broke and it got damaged? When did the phone break? When did it get damaged?
Toby. No, Bashoru, Toby. Please, are you interested in this? Can you please let us change topic? I'm not interested. Please, let's be real. I'm not interested. I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. Koba Jewon, Koba Pawon. Please, Toby, I do not care. I beg you people. I'm not interested. If they can use their brain, they should use it to think. I do not care, Toby. I know all these questions don't matter to me. I do not care. Toby, ẹ gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, ẹ fi at least in this matter, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sílẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ò wà important.
Where are the people who went to the inquest?
Biodun àti so Biodun will start. Kekran náà máa sọ tiẹ̀ because they will see it from different views.
Let's go straight to what happened at the inquest.
Yeah, Toby, can you mute, please?
What happened at the inquest today? Okay, the inquest started around 12:23 p.m. And I'm going to first state the appearances, because the appearances is important to the conclusion of what happened today at the inquest. First appearance was Sanshitu and his learned friends, and they represented Mohbad's family. According to Sanshitu, when it is time to, start any sitting, the court will demand for appearances. I'm stating it categorically for the sake of people who do not know how things. Let me just break it down so that everybody will understand. When a sitting is going to start, everyone will.
Sorry, my darling, we can't attend to you now. I hope you had fun at Queen Latifah, but we can't attend to you now. We want to listen to the feedback from the inquest. So I will ask you later, maybe tomorrow. Thank you. God bless you. Greet brought my uncle for me. Okay, go ahead, Biodun.
Okay, so the first appearance was Sanshitu representing Mohbad's family. Please note. So Sanshitu came with his learned friends, Don Akayibo, Emmanuel Okefo, Monisola Odumosu, Oluyemi Sanusi, and John Ikeruki. So they came to represent Mohbad's family. So there's Kabi Akinbola and MKO Orire representing Wumi Aloba and Liam Aloba. There is Olarunke Adeoti and Oluwasomi. Okay, Olarunke Adeoti came to represent Mohbad's lawyer, Oluwasomi Falade. So Mohbad's lawyer was in court today. Then there's Adams Agata, who came to represent Iya Mohbad. Akipelu Ogundano, with his learned colleague, came to represent Prime Boy. There is K. Nowola and Abiodun Kolawole came to represent African Women's Association of Women. Association of Women Lawyers. African Association of Women Lawyers. There is CC Unwachuku with his learned colleague came to represent Darusha. There is OSA and Romolaro and his learned colleagues CI Elekwasi and EE Ngwobo came to represent Nigerian Bar Association. Then there's ON Unwobi and his learned friends who came to represent Abdulatif, aka Naira Mali, Abdulatif Fashola, aka Naira Mali, and Eletu Samuel, aka Sam Larry. Then there is I didn't get Keno Walla came to represent the nurse. So the nurse was not in court, but she was ably represented. Naira Mali and Sam Larry was not in court. They were not in court, but they came to represent. They were represented. That means that they did not ignore. What's it called? The summon. Then who else was in court? The lawyer, Mohbad's lawyer, Falade, is in court. Then Wumi Aloba came to court as one of the these are the respondents now, the witnesses. Wumi Aloba, Oluwasomi Falade, the nurse, Naira Mali. Prime Boy was also in court. Those are the people I can recognize so far. Nigerian Bar Association and the rest. So please note that means that on this inquest, there are enough representation from all angles. You see, it was San Wahab who opened the floor, and he told the court that he received a stay of execution. And the magistrate asked if any other lawyers also received that stay of execution, because the court said that she did not receive as at the time she was asking, and none of the lawyers received either. It was only sent to Sanshitu on WhatsApp. The magistrate wanted to take she was ready to take as many witnesses as possible today. So she insisted, because he said it took her, in her words, She said it took her a lot to get the pathologist to attend to this inquest. So she was willing to make sure that the testimony of the pathologist was taken. Before I proceed, this is what I think they were trying to do. They knew that there was no way they could have pushed not taking the pathologist, not making the pathologist come to inquest today, because they know it's going to raise an uproar. And they know that Sanshitu, his presence in the court today, will be, it will thrill the pathologist. So they wanted him to stay off the court, my opinion. So that because he was the only one who received that stay, nobody else received, not even the coroner. And because of that motion from a higher court, they would have taken the cross-examination of the pathologist without Sanshitu. Maybe in another 4-5 sitting, we are still trying to get the pathologist to come again. But luckily, Sanshitu said, my lord, I will receive the stay. The magistrate said, I did not receive it. So I'm going to act now and take as many testimonies of witnesses as possible so that this court can move faster. She reiterated again, the whole world is watching from here. And she's conscious of that fact. I'm very sure that she also, she's aware that international bodies, she doesn't know who is who sitting in the court. And our submissions, the way she handles the matter might be studied. So she's always consciously telling people that, hey, the international, this Mohbad matter has become an international sensation that everyone is interested. And she's always calling the attention of anybody who wants to drag the case here and there. And so she decided to proceed. So it started with the cross-examination of the pathologist. Sanshitu asked how long has he been practicing as a pathologist and a toxicologist. So he stated that he is not a toxicologist, he is a pathologist. But the toxicology, the report, the autopsy report was signed by him. The autopsy report, or the report that was submitted to the court, contains the autopsy, the pathology, and the toxicology report. But he signed the entire document. So Sanshitu asked him how long he's been practicing. He said he's been practicing since 2010. That makes him 14 years as a pathologist. So we can say to a degree that we assume we're talking to an expert in the field who knows what he's doing. So Sanshitu started referring him to the content of his report, starting with page 2, where it was stated that Mohbad sustained injury at the back of the hand and sudden convulsion. I'm still waiting to read the autopsy. I've not read it, but I think, with the way it was cross-examined, I can get a lot of facts from that report. On page 2 of the toxicology report, or the autopsy report, or whatever, the report, let me call it report for flow of this conversation. The report, on the page 2 of the report, it was stated that Mohbad had an injury to the back of his hand and sudden convulsion. He confirmed yes. Then Sanshitu started with the histology. The histology report is an overview, a report of his internal organs. It started with the heart. According to the report, their inference, after checking Mohbad's heart, they said they noticed moderate moderate to severe autolysis. And Sashitu asked him, if somebody had moderate to severe autolysis, can it cause death? He said, yes. Please note his answers. Then they moved to his lungs. According to the report, they said the lungs also was diagnosed or was examined, and the report is moderate to severe autolysis. Then they asked him again, can it, if somebody had this kind of report, can it kill? He said, yes. They moved to his spleen. The remark, according to the report, is that it's moderate to severe autolysis. Can it cause the death of Mohbad? He also said yes. Now back to his adrenal glands. Sashitu explained the function of what the spleen does to the body, and all these, internal organs, the heart. We all know what the heart does. The lungs. When they say your lungs, add moderate to severe autolysis, can it kill? He said yes. Then to his adrenal glands, the same moderate to severe autolysis. He said yes. They moved to his pancreas. The report is that it's moderate to severe autolysis. He said yes. Can it kill? Yes. They moved to the kidney. The report says it contains moderate to severe autolysis. Then Sam Wahab asked the pathologist again, with this report, could it be the cause of death of somebody? He said yes. They now move to page 8. They ask the pathologist, apart from the superficial injuries to the hand, was there any other? Can the injury kill? He said no. Sam Wahab said, I'm not asking if, he said the wound on Mohbad, his answer is the wound on Mohbad's hand is a minor injury and it cannot kill. He said no. What he's asking, if there's an injury, a puncture to the body, can it kill? He said yes. Then they now ask him that he said that after Mohbad was exhumed, that there was no blood. So all the tests he carried out, where did he get the blood from? Because he kept reiterating. He corrected a general opinion. He said when Mohbad was exhumed, that what was found on Mohbad's casket was not blood. That because there was no blood in Mohbad's body. That was what he was trying to say in summary. But if you are going to conduct a test, you will need blood. Did he use blood? He said yes. So where did he get the blood from? He said he opened the blood vessel and he picked out blood. You see, the pathologist was crossed between telling us there was no blood, yet they conducted tests. So what did you use for your test? So I would say it wasn't speaking the truth. It was torn between there was no blood. He kept saying there was no blood, but yet they needed blood to have carried out some of the samples, some of the tests. So he said he opened up the blood vessel and he picked sample of blood. So by my own opinion, whatever it is, no blood in Mohbad's body, but his blood vessel was open and they collected blood. It is safe to say there is blood. So now part of the report, is the first is the histology, the second is the toxicology. The toxicology report, it was referred to the publication in the Punch newspaper. They asked him, did you read this report? Are you aware of it? He said yes, he's aware. Then the claim in the toxicology, according to NMS lab, that is the lab is in Pennsylvania, in the US, where they said they took the report to for toxicology test. They asked him if he was aware that the lab had denied that there was no toxicology report for Aloba. He said yes, that he read the report. They now ask him what his take was or is on the statement. He said in his exact words that they read the report. Actually, the report, the Mohbad sample was taken to the lab, but Mohbad's name was not used on the sample. When people now started grumbling, that died with him. And the people who requested did not have authorization. And that is why NMS Lab said that the samples were not there. He was trying to find a plausible deniability for the report. So she should now put it to him that he should look at the toxicology report in his hand. There was a stamp. There were supposed to be 2 stamps there. A stamp of the DNA lab who conducted the histology here in Lagos, and a stamp of the NMS lab who conducted the toxicology. But the stamp of NMS is missing on the reports. And he said the fact that there is no stamp does not invalidate the reports. That sometimes they may not put stamp. Barrister Shitu was trying to tell him that he should go and read the rebuttal on the what's it called, in the Punch newspaper, where the NMS lab denied having knowledge of a toxicology that was done by NMS lab. That you should look, and that letter, that their claim or their report on it was stamped. That why is it that a whole lab in the US will conduct a toxicology because he attached it to the report, conducted a toxicology and was not stamped. He couldn't, validate it, but he said it doesn't invalidate the report. So they moved on. Now they moved to the drugs that was found in Mohbad's system. But before they moved on to the drugs, you see, the toxicology reports had a recommendation. And the recommendation is that the test that has been conducted should be subjected to a more advanced test. It was boldly written in the toxicology reports. It was written that further tests should be carried out. Sanshitu now has a pathologist. Was this test carried out? He said no, that the test was not done. He was saying, I'm not the pathologist. I'm not the toxicologist. But the overall report was signed by you. This is what I thought played out when they brought Mohbad's body for autopsy, toxicology, and pathology. I think it's a responsibility because Abiodun Kolawole, while he was cross-examining the pathologist, they asked for standard operation procedure. When you want to conduct all these tests, what do you do? When he was talking, he was the one who collects samples from the body, and he will use his own to conduct his pathology test. He will send report for toxicology to, and because he's not a toxicologist, to another facility. But his own is to conduct the autopsy and the pathology. So when you send the report out, they will examine the sample you have sent to them And the sample was his gastric content. That was his content in his stomach at the time of death, urine, blood sample, and some tissue. They will send it out to toxicology. So toxicology will examine that report and send it back to the pathology and say, oh, this is what we have seen and this is what we are recommending that you do. Then you can create a report. Then they move to the injection that was found in Mohbad's body. They said there was paracetamol, there was Piriton, and there was antitetanus. Then they said, I'm not sure which one is the antihistamine who has effect of drowsiness. Okay, I think it's the Piriton, the ceftriaxone, has, effect of drowsiness in the body. He said yes. Then they said if it was given, listen, everybody. So Wahab said if it was given in an overdose, can it cause death? He said yes. I stomach that. If it was given in overdose, can it cause death? He said yes. Then at this point, the interesting part of the inquest started. Barrister Shitu put it to the pathologist that when the toxicology report came back for further tests, did you carry it out? He said no. And you came with a report. He said yes. Then they now asked him, so why did you conclude that the cause of death for Mohbad is inconclusive? Because in the first place, the report you have given is an inconclusive report. So on that premise, you are going to give an inconclusive report. He said, actually, the reason why the test, because one thing about the court, when you are under cross-examination, when they ask you a question, you answer yes or no. If it is yes, you will explain. If it is no, you will explain. But you first of all answer if it is a yes or a no. So every question it was asked was first a yes or a no. So we already know our answer. So it will now explain what is yes means or what is no means. They now put it to him. Okay, so he said that he did not conduct the test. If you didn't conduct the test, how did you conclude that the cause of death for Mohbad is inconclusive? He said based on the report given to him or the report before him, the cause of death is inconclusive. They now asked him to explain further. He said the tests. Then Barrister Shitu told him of some modern techniques that are available. In fact, he has done his own work. He was given those terminologies, do you understand? Further tests that could have been carried out to review all those gray areas. He said those kind of tests are not available in Nigeria. In fact, the tests are not even available in Africa. They put it to him. So does it mean that if we need to ascertain the cause of death, and we really want to know, since your report that is work in progress is still inconclusive, is it safe that we carry Mohbad out of this country to a place where we can find the modern technology or technique, the modern technology or technique that can reveal the cause of death? Since yours is unknown, it's inconclusive. Instead, yes, it's either we carry Mohbad out or we bring the expert from abroad. Do you understand? So, it's also putting it to him again that his report is inconclusive. And as a professional, when they have given you further recommendation and you have not carried it out, you are supposed to admit as a professional that, A, my job was done based on the available facility that I have, but that is not the best that is available to give me a conclusive cause of death. He was dribbling around it, but I like the fact that Barrister Shitu insisted, you understand, and make him answer those questions. At the end of the day, he admitted that further tests could have been carried out to ascertain the cause of death. So he agreed at the end of the day that his report is inconclusive. It's still work in progress. And he put it to him that he had come to the court to, to lie to the court, to deceive the court. Because you have come before a coroner and you have come with an inconclusive report. If you come to coroner with an inconclusive report, is it with the intention to deceive the world? They're trying to deceive us. Your report is incomplete. Why did you not say that the death is inconclusive? At the end of the day, they now started asking him more questions. One of the questions was, they told him that NMS has 3 facilities in the USA. Which one of them did they take Mohbad's sample to? He said he does not know. They asked him, which, NMS lab.
He said he doesn't know.
Facilities.
Yeah.
He said he does not know. That was what he said. Then on page 9 of the reports, they also reported that Mohbad had a fatal reaction to drugs. Initially, there were 3 drugs in his body. Paracetamol, antitetanus, and ceftriaxone, Piriton. So, on page 9 of the report, they reported that Mohbad, one of the inferences that was drawn, that he had a fatal reaction to drugs. They asked him that fatal reaction to drugs, could it be a possibility for the cause of death? He said yes. Then they asked him again, why are you saying that the death is inconclusive? You told us that the spleen, the liver, the pancreas, the adrenal glands, all had severe to moderate to severe autolysis. Yet you said that the cause of death is unknown. It's inconclusive. So that means that their inferences and their conclusions, they are 2 parallel lines. You are the one who said he showed severe to moderate to severe autolysis in his heart, in his lungs, in his pancreas, in his spleen, in his adrenal glands. But yet, you don't know the cause of death. It's just like a groom went to do wedding. What is the name of your bride? Say, I don't know. And you are getting married. So what do you know? So they now said, they asked him, okay, a fatal reaction to drugs. Which of the drugs? They said Piriton. A high dosage of Piriton in the body. Could it cause death? He said yes. They asked him if there were other procedures as recommended by the toxicologist. No, they asked him that what other procedure is available in Nigeria that he could have used to support the procedure that was previously done that came up with this report. He said there could be X-ray, there could be microbiological investigation, and there could be virtual autopsy. They asked him, did you conduct any of this? He said no, he didn't. So that means that there are other procedures that could have been used that was not done. Okay, Barrister Shitu again reiterated that his report is still work in progress. So it cannot be admissible. It's not admissible. It cannot be admitted in the courts. Then he read out a likely test that could have been done. I didn't get that name of the test, but I could ask 1 or 2 people to get the name later, and he said it wasn't done. They asked him if the toxicology report that was forwarded to him, further recommendation that was advised, was it done? He said no. Then they talked about manner of death and cause of death. They asked him if they were the same. He said no. Then manner of death is what exactly? You see, they were trying to let him know the meaning of inconclusive. They said, okay, we are students of English. Do you agree that inconclusive means uncertain? He said yes. Unconfirmed? He said yes. Unknown? He said, nah, I don't think so. But it's synonyms. If something is inconclusive, you can say it's uncertain, it's unconfirmed, or it's unknown. He said, he was trying to play around that. With that fact, Sanshitu was also able to, tell him again that his report said it's still work in progress. Because when there was further recommendation, you did not do. When there were further reports, there were further or modern technology or techniques that could have been applied. It did not do. Then you now came out to say that the result is inconclusive. That means that your report is the one that is inconclusive, that could have generated inconclusive death. He tried to play around that. He did not accept. Then there was one of the representations stood up for cross-examination and asked him, was the autopsy done alone or as a group? He said it was done as a group in the presence of the IPO. Please get this fact.
Okay.
And one of the family members who happened to be Blessing, who is Mohbad's sister. And they asked that the drugs and substances found, did you subject it to further investigation to check if their negative effect could have led to Mohbad's death? He said no. They now asked him, another person asked him that if Mohbad's sample and body is being taken to another facility or done by another pathologist and toxicologist, would they get the same report? He said yes, they will get the same inconclusive reports. They asked him again that if it was sent to another toxicologist, would it be another report? He said he doesn't know. He's not a toxicologist and he was not able to say. This is another part that got me afraid of Nigeria. And I will say it, and I will pray at this point to everyone, may Nigeria never happen to you. May Nigeria never happen to you. I'll say it again. May Nigeria never happen to you. Why did I say so? They ask these pathologists, what is the standard operational procedure for conducting an autopsy? He said, once they take once they take the sample, how is the sample stored? They are stored in a bottle, put in a Ziploc, and handed over to the IPO. So when they take sample, they will take the sample and hand it over to the investigative police officer. That it is the IPO that will now take this sample to the lab. Let me explain our standard operation procedure for conducting autopsy in Nigeria.
Okay, please.
The pathologist will remove the sample. They will give the sample in a bottle, in a Ziploc, and hand it over to the IPO. matters surfaced during the course of the cross-examination. Number one, after drilling the pathologist, how are you sure that the sample that was given was actually transported to the lab? Or the correct sample that was taken was the one that was transported? He said he doesn't know. They now ask him, how long does it take for a toxicology report to be ready? He said 2 to 3 weeks. They now ask him, how long did it take for Mohbad's report to be ready? He said they didn't get it until April. More than 4 months.
After September.
Or more than 6 months to when 7 months to when he died. He said that, well, why, they're not asking that, does he know why? Since he said that toxicology report takes between 2 to 3 weeks to be ready. So why do you now have the reports after several months? He said that, well, when they took the sample, when the IPO took the sample to the lab, it waited there for 4 months. So before the government took that sample for test, it has sit in the lab for 4 months. And I pray again, may Nigeria never happen to you.
Amen.
May Nigeria never happen to anyone.
Amen.
Yeah, for 4 months, Mohbad's sample was sitting down in the lab before something was done. Can we talk about the, what will I call it now? Viability of the sample after 4 months? Can we talk about what the result will be? Something that was taken in 8 days. Because they asked the
as you are, sorry, can I just interject you there? As you are saying that also pray that may terrible family not be your portion, our portion. Because
thank you, yeah, I'm coming there.
okay, thank you. So I just thought maybe please.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for the input.
Yeah.
I'm coming there.
Yeah.
You see? Don't forget that for the pathologist, there are 4 branches of pathology. There's histopathology, there's semapathology, there's chemical pathology, and there's microbiology. That means that before you conclude on anything, you must have subjected the sample to these various, branches of pathology, so that you can come up with a good report. At the end of the day, the autopsy was done on the 21st of September. Police collected the sample on the 22nd of September, but they did not get the report until April 2024. Let's count down. October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. A report that was meant to have taken 2 to 3 weeks. And the sample was sitting unattended to for 4 months. Again, Barrister Shitu reiterated that the report was inconclusive. The report was still work in progress. And the process of submitting it to court is deceitful, to deceive the courts and divert our attention. Because everything that was done, you see, there is this guy from Attorney General's office who was trying you collect the sample? They say it's collected in bottles and it's put in a zip lock. That means they lock it. You now ask them, if the lock is broken, would the lab collect it? He said no. At that point, he rested his case. So, for everything that was done on Mohbad, he said that the report was inconclusive, and he said that everything that was recommended to be done was not done. When they eventually said they did, which parties to put it to them, that the same toxicology you're talking about, just admit that you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything because the lab, the NMS lab, refused that you brought a sample to them at first. Secondly, you said the sample stayed 4 months. You cannot vouch for the viability. It maybe fresh samples could have been taken after 4 months. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But something that you have left unattended to for 4 months, we don't know how it was stored. Maybe it's still viable. You know, modern science could still make it viable. But the fact is that it stayed with them for 4 months unattended to. So at this point, we concluded, and other cross-examination that was also done was also around, all these questions. They established the fact that the wound on Mohbad's hand is superficial. That means that there is no puncture. And they asked him, Sashitu asked a very important question, that could cut lead to death? He said no, that the cut was too minor. It couldn't lead to death. Okay, somebody now asked him a question, that when you conducted the autopsy, did you check the head, Mohbad's head? He said yes, he did. He said there was no cut to his head, there was nothing. They now ask him, okay, is it possible that if Mohbad has hit his head on the wall, maybe there's internal bleeding or anything? He said, well, if there was internal, he didn't say, he said if there was an injury to the head, he would have seen a crack. But they were asking him if there was an internal injury that might not have shown a crack, but had effects. He played around it like, no, there was actually nothing around the head. They now ask him again that in the videos we've seen online, we saw that Mohbad's neck was bent, and that was there, a damage to the neck area and so. They said actually no, that the damage, as in because it was longer than the casket, so sometimes they might have to force the person in, but there was no damage, it didn't give account or a report on the neck. Even though it was crystal clear that the head was bent. And for the head to be that bent, it must likely be broken for it to be bent. He said there was no observation around the head and the neck. So he played around the truth. So before I go to the family matter, I would open the floor for questions so that any areas I didn't touch, your questions will help me juggle my memory and I can give you answers to it before we get to the family. Thank you very much.
Carry on. We are watching this super story. Just carry on. Parolo, we are following. We don't want to dilute it.
Okay. Okay. You see, my last submission after the last inquest, I made it so clear that my critical analysis of this whole event and the scenarios that were playing out, I said it in Yoruba. Muni nkorere kan kò lè ti Nazareth ìyá Mohbad jáde. I said it clear. In fact, you see, the last time, a lot of people showed that empathy. But I liked what played out today. Everybody ignored Iya Mohbad. to. You see, over the weekend, I watched Karimo's confession. When Karimo said there was a time Mohbad was traveling and that on his way to the airport, his spirit was disturbing him. He went back to check his luggage and found that there was drugs in his bag. And he went back home. I cannot imagine what Wunmi is using to hold Mama Mohbad. That, because all through today, you see, people just look at Baba Mohbad and think that that man is all right. That man can never be all right. You need to see him. See Orobati Debicon, one man sorry Kodobai, and he will start shaking his head. You see, his actions, his broken words. This man is in pain. This man is grieving. This man is dead inside. I will now tell you something that happened why the case was told. You see, there is this, you know, I told you all the representations. There was a representation by the name Professor Smith, who came and said is interested party and is going to represent the public. Let me tell you why the magistrate did not admit Smith. Don't forget, there was representation from Nigerian Bar Association. There's representation from African Association of Women Lawyers. There is representation from the entertainment industry. There's representation for people who are not even members of the family. You see? We understand that an inquest is a public hearing. But the coroner said that Barrister Smith came after the coroner had proceeded nothing original. Before he came, that if they are going to include him in the current proceeding, it will be setting them some miles back. But since that the inquest is a public hearing, he's allowed to come into the court and tell questions, which is fair enough. The coroner does not know you. The magistrate does not know you. The magistrate is aware that the world is watching, and she is conscious of that fact. So the magistrate is not biased by saying that, hey, please come when you can come to the court at any point in time and ask questions. But not being satisfied, he went to High Court to seek a motion for stay of execution so that they can come to the High Court and discuss why it should not be part of the inquest. So it is not as if the inquest has stopped. No. The man wants to bring himself in by fire and by thunder. And this is what I have to say to the people who are instigating this. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ rántí pé àṣesílẹ̀ òun ni àbọ̀ wá bá. You are using somebody's pain to catch cruise. I will not curse you, but I will pray a prayer. May what happened to Baba Mohbad happen to you. Then somebody will have the guts. It is the temerity. It is the effrontery for me. Ọmọlọ́mọlókú. Ẹ tún sọ fún bàbá ìpè bó ṣe ẹjọ́ láti
Can I interject you? Can I? Yeah, hold on. But how can a court session, a court proceeding be ongoing? And then the High Court, I know it's a higher court, but and the High Court will stop and, you know, and over the issue that that's Lawyer Smith, and there will be an injunction. How is that? Is that, I mean, does it make sense? Because let's be guided though. Let's be guided. Was this information passed on by the judge, or it is you people's assumption? There has to be.
No, you see, at first, it was Sanshitu who informed the court that he received an order for stay of execution. Then the magistrate was surprised. He said she did not receive. Then she asked any other lawyer that did they receive? He said no. So when she rose, the first time she rose, you know, she would take a break. Because that cross-examination of, in fact, he had to advise Barrister to take a chill pill like 3 times. Because the man was sweating and was talking on top of his voices.
This lawyer Smith, the Smith lawyer.
Yes, Sanshitu. So the magistrate was saying, calm down, sir, be calming down. Because it might intimidate. Because at a point, the pathologist was going to say, but I've answered the question. Then Sanshitu had to say, hey, excuse me, I'm a senior advocate of Nigeria, so answer the question when I ask you to.
Yeah, I think it's an error for my stay of proceedings, because you said execution. Maybe that's how.
Okay, sorry, stay of proceedings.
Yeah.
Sorry. Stay of proceedings. Yes.
Yeah.
Then the court now when the magistrate rose, I think it was then she now went to, they informed her that there is actually that motion from the High Court. So she came back and she said something. She said, even though the coroner is a special court, but we are still going to respect the higher court
Of course.
for a stay of proceeding. But she wants to reiterate that the world is watching and they are watching what we are doing. That because of that, is going to accept it for the next 14 days. So that I think Baba's lawyer can go to High Court and quickly, you know, sort out the scuffle and they can fix another date for the next inquest.
Okay, so it was clearly stated that it was, you know, they need to. Okay, so the
She
suspect.
stated that she received. At first, when we took the pathologist, she said it will continue because she has not received. So I think when she rose, she was informed that when they took it, she was now informed, and she came back to say that this proceeding is hereby, you know, stopped, and everybody rose and said as your court as the court
Please, okay.
and that was it.
Okay. So okay.
So the people, you see, I hope that everybody can learn with issue. Public. Taba fi ẹnu gé òbí fún yín, ẹ lè má jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n taba fi sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín, ẹni a wí fún ọba jẹ́ ó gbọ́.
Àmín.
Ẹni a sọ̀rọ̀ fún ọba jẹ́ ó gbà. This process is also another agenda. Whatever agenda they are trying to push, I don't know. But just the same way Yomi had his agenda, these people have their agenda. Whoever is behind it, do not, my words, do not fall for this gimmick. Don't buy it. It's all charade. It's all lies. It's all attempt to distract the cause of justice. But one thing I want you to know, the pathologist ran and ran. Sa. Eventually, the outstretched arm of the law caught up with him. He came to Coroner Inquest today. So no matter how much you try, you will only try change anything. You cannot change anything. You cannot change anything. So whoever is behind this, be guided. You are only able to stop the proceeding. You can't stop the cause of justice. You can't stop it. It's not possible. Stop trying. Because this is more than you. It's more than your opinion. It's more than your intention. It's more than what you're doing. Because justice must prevail. Justice will be served. Justice for Mohbad.
Thank you so much, my
I
darling.
drop my mic. Or I yield my mic.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. So, Prince K Crown, whatever you two, you were in the court, kindly let us know what happened in the court. Thank you.
A whole lot, and whatever I'm going to say is just going to be repetition. But then, my observations, and there are some things that she actually said that I respectfully want to disagree with, because I don't want. I usually try as much as possible to always let us understand things perfectly, so that we'll be able to put out the right information out there, and it won't cause unnecessary dragging and all of those things. Now, I think I'm going to pick from the last statement that she made, that saying maybe the Bankole and Smith, they are the ones that are trying to I think the mistake that was made is that the case is a public case, number one. And every lawyer, anybody can, have the right to be there and to be represented. But if we look at this case, or whatever that has happened, if you look at it deeply, you understand that it was. The reason I want to explain this, I don't want the year platform should be set for dragons, because people that will not, understand, basically they will feel maybe, she's the one that is trying to attack Aries and all of those things, Aries and co. But that is not the case right now. So it's actually a case between, them and Baba Mohbad, knowing fully well that she was the one, that it was Aries that, maybe they came through Aries or whatever. So they don't want them. But the truth is that the magistrate at one time, walked them out of the court, and they strongly believe that they are interested in the case and they want to represent the public. That is what, basically what they are actually fighting. That they want to represent the public. So, and I don't know if you remember, there was a publication that was made by Baba Mohbad, back then with the legal team that that doesn't have any legal representation. There are nobody that is representing them and all of those things. I think all those issues actually started, with them, before transiting down to the courts, and and with that, these things could have been avoided. Really, it could have been avoided, because we don't know, we cannot foresee. In my own opinion, we can't foresee that. Okay, it is these also people that will, bring justice to us. Maybe what if it is their input also in the case will lead us to justice. Our goal is to get justice, and I think we should not personalize this case. In my own opinion, because the case is a state. I think I don't know how to say. it was it's a case for a girl, not Papa Mohbad case. I don't think we should personalize that. Not, but yes, I understand that they are the ones going to the court, but it is a case that that the states, the government itself, that they are prosecuting. So we should understand that anybody can, just the way anybody is free to go to the court, any interested party can decide to join it and all of those things. So it is something that could have been avoided really, and them and they did what they could do. I could remember one of those times that the magistrate himself told them that they can write to the High Court. He told them that they can write to the High Court, and measures have been taken. Now the question is this: why is it that the magistrate did not receive all of these things? Why is it that it was only Sanshitu that received it? I think all of them. I just believe that they were just trying to feign ignorance that they have not received it. As far as I'm concerned, because today you could see the Naramali as a married lawyer. You saw the nurse lawyer. Although they were not present, but you could see their representatives. So it was like a way of saying that okay, they were in attendance. And so they know that today it will not going to be hold. There have been speculations about it that the inquest will not hold. So they already know that the inquest will not hold. And I think the magistrate just also decided to take the cross-examination, because it has been something that we have been waiting for a very long time. So she just decided let's just take it, because if she had listened to Sanshitu before the proceedings started, we would not have had any inquest today at all. Of which I know that so many times, whenever inquest and there's any
interlocutory injunction.
Yes, she looks at it first. She looks at it first before even commencing the proceedings. So I think they all know. They all know what is what you are. So the magistrate cannot for me. See, I said something one day on this platform when I came today. I said the magistrate for me has compromised. I'm saying it and I'm saying it again, because see, the magistrate is doing all her best to make sure that these people do not appear in court, especially that nurse.
I agree with you on that.
Before we went on the break, before she went on break, she was calling for the nurse, and it was a nurse's lawyer.
Yeah, I would like to engage K Crown after his submission, please.
No problem.
No,
I would like to engage you, K Crown, after your submission.
No
but
problem.
I will take my time to listen to you, so I'm listening.
Please.
It was a nurse's lawyer that still, made the magistrate to understand that there is an injunction.
Okay, go ahead.
That there is an injunction. He made that to understand that there is an injunction, and that was why she said, okay, let me go and check and ask the registrar or whatever to see if it has been delivered to her on all of those things. And she didn't even take that. And when she came, she just said that okay, there's an injunction from the High Court, and the court has been the inquest has been suspended. So I think they all know what is going on. They all know what is going on, and they all just try to, as much as possible, to make us believe that they might just make us to believe that she doesn't know. The question I'm still asking again, why is it that it's Sanshitu is the one that will receive an injunction, and the magistrate in the court, the person sitting in the case, did not receive that thing? Is it possible?
No.
I don't think it's possible. And she said she doesn't know about it. So I think we should understand that it is not just for Bankole and Smith. I'm only saying this the way I understand how it has been played, or how it is playing. Anybody will have their motive, but I don't think. I think it is. I think it was just the right thing that
No, the nurse wasn't there. The nurse wasn't there. That's not true.
The nurse wasn't there. So I just think it is the right thing that
Okay, K Crown, can I engage you now? K Crown,
The two of you can ask her. Toby, ask. But Biodun, you wait because I want to believe you want to engage him for a longer time.
I just want to ask Kekran one question. Kekran, is it true that on Thursday, that's last week Thursday, that Yomi Fabiyi mentioned on his live show that the inquest was not going to hold or something like that? Is that true? Because I've been on like two platforms today where they said it. Is that true?
Well, I didn't hear if Yomi Fabiyi had ever mentioned.
I don't want you people mentioning Yomi Fabiyi here. Emi o mo why bí mi nínú, distract me. Why is who is Yomi? Nínú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Crown just said now that people knew already.
But not mentioning Yomi here. Yomi ti Japa. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi bí báyìí. Ẹ gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi. Yomi's matter, put it one side. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó make sense. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi rárá. It's a distraction. Where did you get your speculations from? K-Crown, please. The speculation of you heard that it's been around. They were speculating it at one point.
I said the lawyers.
Network K-Crown it's budget.
There's an injunction. I said they know that there's an injunction, and that is why you could see that the representative of those witnesses, like Sam Larry, the nurse, that is why you see them present in court. Even Falade, that is why you see them present in court. And when it's time for them to be called, that is when the nurse's lawyer decided to reminded the judge, the magistrate, that there's an injunction that she needs to attend to. So now, if the magistrate was calling for the nurse, because the magistrate said that there is an important witness that she has to take. So now they are calling for the nurse. Where is the nurse? Who will come and represent the nurse? The lawyer will stand up and say this and say that. So it is a well-planned thing.
Okay, that is what.
It is a well-planned thing.
That is what you think.
I don't believe that the magistrate is not aware.
Okay.
I don't think the magistrate is not aware. She is aware.
Okay, you think.
Even if the magistrate is not aware, Sanshito is aware. And
Sanshito is aware that the nurse is not around. Abi, what do you mean?
That there's an injunction.
There is an injunction. Okay.
Yes, he's aware that there's an injunction.
Yeah.
And so, if Sanshito is aware there's an injunction before today, then I think Mamobad also is aware that, or except maybe they didn't relate it to him. That there's an injunction.
Yeah, because if you have stay of proceedings, that means that the court is not going to hold. I mean, it's not going to hold.
Yes.
So how is it that it's only? Okay. Okay, please, can you engage? Let them engage you. Maybe she wants to try and bring out something from there. Biodun, please go ahead.
Okay, K-Crown.
That's okay. Biodun,
Also
no.
engage K-Crown.
Okay, let me before she asks the question. Now let me say this.
Go ahead.
Now, I remember, if you remember, on this same platform that we were deliberating about the nurse. When Bossman said that there is a.
Can you hear me?
No, Biodun, hold on. She just wants to he wants to reiterate something. Okay, go ahead. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Now, when we're talking about the nurse, and I said that I was going to find out, about the nurse, going to this thing. Now, this is it. Some of us need to understand the politics and the thing played in this case. And there is also a speculation, that the nurse has not been signing. There is also the speculation that the nurse has not been signing.
True. I
can tell you that. So you see, some of the things that let's just keep it, because like I said, the way the magistrate behaved in the last inquest has shown to me that she is preventing the nurse. She is preventing some witnesses to come and appear in the court. So I think that is what I do. So let's just know that, because I don't know why it is so difficult for the nurse to be brought into the courts. Even if at all there's going to be an injunction.
Exactly. At least that one. You are right.
So that is what they already know.
Like I said to you people the last time, I said if I see the nurse, then I know there's a case. But I because like Kekan already rightly said, I have heard that she's not signing anymore. You know, and why is that? And I was already aware that I've been told that if she comes for that inquest, then Kale City might make sense. But she didn't turn up. So the story is over and it's terrible. Why have they not been able to bring the nurse to the inquest? Or a year now. That's it, anyway. Okay, please, Biodu, kindly engage. Okay, Crown. Thank you. Network, Biodu.
So if before she comes up, so if whatever thing has been resolved in the High Court, it also shows that I believe that it is very resolved. Then it has also further proved that the magistrate has also proved that the magistrate herself can be challenged. They also prove that the magistrate can be challenged as well. So I think for me, like I said, for me it's a good move. You may not understand it right now, but it's going to have a good effect, a good course on the case. That is it. So why is the magistrate preventing them from being a part of the thing when he is clearly trying to make sure that some people do not appear in the courts? I've said it before. I've always been out from the other magistrates as far as
And I guess maybe that is why the people that are trying to recommend their public lawyer, maybe they think that Baba Mohbad's lawyer is not doing enough. Maybe that is why.
The case is a public case. Yeah, the case is a public
Yeah,
case.
it is a public case. If they feel no, hold on. If they think that Baba Mohbad's lawyer is on the right track, they won't need to recommend or tell a public lawyer to come represent them. You understand? It's a public case, but it's because they are not satisfied with.
Yeah, I disagree with that, man. With all due respect.
Go ahead, please.
You see, when you are not at the inquest, you are in the abroad, and you get reports and submission from whoever is feeding you.
Okay.
And with that, you are concluding that the lawyers are not doing enough. You see, K-Crown, this is where I want to start engaging, and I'm going to ask you some questions. You made a point, and I would like that you retract that statement. You said, I do not know who has recommended Professor Smith. I don't know who recommended him. And in all honesty, it is from your mouth that I'm hearing that is Aries and the rest. I don't even know who Aries is. And this is a sincere submission. Because I don't listen, I protect my mental health. The death of Mohbad is causing me enough trauma. So I try to censor where I go to and who I listen to. It is because there was diversionary opinion and different unassertive report from Inquest. That was when I decided to start attending Inquest myself. This person will say A, this person will say B. So for you to say a lawyer is not doing enough, it must not be based on third-party submission. It should be based on what you have experienced yourself. I stay in Lagos. I work in Abuja. I worked it that I stay today so that I can attend Inquest. I was supposed to have returned back to my station. So if you want first-hand information, you go to the inquest. You don't rely on what third party has given you. And I'm going to my question, but let me make some things clear. You see, when you say public lawyer, is the lawyer representing the entire public or a section of the public? I would say that if the public wants a lawyer, there are different interests where so many parties like hosts and people who have been fighting for justice, were they contacted to say we are doing this? So it is at the discretion. I'm not saying that the magistrate is biased or not biased. I do not have empirical evidences to confirm or to say that, or maybe it's too early for me to start insinuate or start concluding that she can be, but she may be biased. I'm not saying she's not, but if we look at the facts and the events of things that has been happening so far, it was even Barrister Shitu who said that I received, and the magistrate said she did not receive, whether she was feigning ignorance or not. You see that she was trying to ask, is the nurse available? Was the nurse around before she rose? And she came back and said, there's a stay of proceeding. So believe you me sincerely, I have not put up anybody for dragging. This is the same way we spoke about Yomi Fabiyi. They said we were dragging Yomi Fabiyi. It came to be, or it did not come to be. At the end of the day, showed you one jar, bikoja. So I am telling you that I have not set anybody for dragging. I have stated the fact. If a section of the public has brought a lawyer, and for whatever reason, the magistrate had thought that, the magistrate did not accurately say that you cannot be part of it. Let's get it clear. So don't come here and say that it's a public hearing. Why would they not allow? They were allowed, my brother Kekram. They were allowed. They said, come and ask questions. In fact, there was part of the public who asked the magistrate question today. Moses, he raised up his hand and cross-examined the pathologist. Did the magistrate stop him? Did you say that part? That a member of the public asked question, asked cross-examine the pathologist today? I did not even remember to say it. So how has the magistrate, in all honesty, my brother, stopped Barrister Smith? He said we cannot include you, but you are free to come to the court and you are free to ask questions. So if the court has you know, there are some things that are legally right. There are also some things that are morally right. If for the fact, this is where my emotion stepped in, for the fact that the father of the court is saying, come, but you can go to a length. Why not use other method? You can persuade them. You can make them see reasons. You went to the court and you ought the proceeding because they said your lawyer must come. They are not the only public. Do you know? I am also a member of the public. And I say I can't vouch for Barrister Smith. I don't know Barrister Smith. Can all the public, can all of us, Yeye Kudi, all the justice fighter, Rich Grace, Buki Jesse, can we all vote and say this is the public lawyer we want? Then we know it's I've recommended a public lawyer before. I recommended Abiodun Kolawole because I feel that she's smart. If you remember, Yeye, I've recommended a lawyer on this platform. I have done that. So the question now is not involving a lawyer at this point. The magistrate herself is tired.
Okay, can I interject? Can I interject there? Can I interject there? Biodu, if you ask me on this matter, I would not say a thing, and I would be quiet. And I have my reason. I think you should leave it to Baba Mohbad and his legal team to decide and do the needful. If they want to work with, we are not going to put our mouths. I'm not going to downgrade anybody and say no, and no, I'm not going to put my mouth. Anyhow they choose to do it, they should do it. most importantly, the public, we are waiting on the next corona inquest. Do you understand, Biodun? I will talk to you behind camera. I think so leave them to do.
Welcome your opinion. And this is where emotional intelligence comes in. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. 1 minute.
What was the question?
This 1 minute, please. 1 minute. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. This is somebody who has lost a child. You feel that your interest or your input supersedes everything that is being done. I think it's not emotional intelligent enough. It's not enough for you to go and stall the proceeding. That's what I'm saying. But should they be part of the inquest? Yes, I agree. Believe you me, what type of relationship do you think that the old thing we have? They will be countering them in the court. Just the same way they countered the state council today. When he was trying to divert the attention. You must be emotionally intelligent. You must sit. You can't walk in silo. You can't walk alone.
Biodun,
You cannot exist on
Biodun, the only reason why I'm not going to also put my mouth is that this case has lingered on for too long. To be sincere, if there's anything we can do to fast track it and make it make sense, I think it is now. I am so tired. Not only just tired that I'm not, I am just wondering why we've not forged our head from anywhere. We are so backwards in this matter. It is so slow. It is like a snail. And it is every day 1 step forward and 100 steps backwards. And this has been ongoing from September to October.
Go ahead, please. I can hear you.
1 year.
What do you say to it?
I'm not even talking about new face. I'm not supporting any of you people, please. I'm not supporting Togbe. Ekodaru Otisuwa. In fact, today I noticed that the public, everybody is frustrated. We are tired. We are tired. In fact, we should not even be at the point where we are still talking to pathologists and still asking stupid questions. We expect that by now we would have charged to court or at the 1 year court. What is charged? At the tired. What is suwa?
That proceeding was not start today. I didn't mean that proceeding was not start today. We would have listened to Mohbad's lawyer. We would have listened to, even though the lawyer was not there, we will listen to what they want to say. The court will take an action based on the nurse or give a recommendation.
The nurse wasn't there, Biodun. The nurse wasn't there, Biodun. The nurse wasn't there.
Let me say.
What I'm saying is that
I think on this Bambona has messed up. Number one, I did not say you. I did not equate you that you mentioned Amy's. I was saying it in the comment section, and that was why I had to mention that. I did not say you said so. I was saying when we were talking.
Do you agree?
When we were talking, they were mentioning Aries, and that was why I had to correct that note so that they would not say.
No, so Simbe. But ti sú our public pé why so much delay? Kí ló fà? Why so much delay? Àwa ò rí case homicide rí. Ṣé bí à ń ṣe àwọn case bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ń pẹ́ tó yìí o.
They held the sample for 4 months. They didn't do anything. That's one of the reasons. At the end of the day, we were moving forward.
That is the more reason. That is the more reason we need a public lawyer. That is the more reason we need a public lawyer. The thing is this. I don't know how.
Please let me make my point. That you will now say it.
Exactly. Two of you can't be talking.
1001%. K-Crown, I agree with you 1001%. that we need a public lawyer. Yeyekudi can attest to the fact that I've also made that recommendation on this platform before, that we need a public lawyer. That means that my commitment to getting a public lawyer is unwavering. If you don't please know this and know peace, I agree with you that we need a public lawyer. What I do not agree with is that how is the public lawyer sourced? A section of the public, somebody is representing me as a public, is representing you, is representing Yeyekudi. Do we have access to the public lawyer? How can somebody be
I want to ask a question.
representing me and I don't have access? That means that a section of the public.
I think that is the reason why they did not accept the Bankole man and the Smith man. Because I believe that Baba Mohbad's legal team do not want to work with them so that they are not privy to information to themselves. I think that is just what is being played out here.
And that's why they got it wrong.
How?
And that is why they got it wrong.
How did they get it wrong? Because that's what has been played out on the social media. That's what they've always played out on the social media. Information. So if somebody now is representing from Bankole and Smith now, let's say they are working for, some people said Aries. I don't know who the person is working, but I've heard that name from Aries. But some people are saying it's Ada Universe. So they'll be reporting to Ada Universe. That is what they do not want. I think the legal team don't want that. I think the legal team just want to be by themselves and work together and not, furnish the public. Whatever they want to tell the public, they will do it through their publicists. That is what they do not want. And I don't know why people do not, because it's a case, except they've declared it a homicide case. You understand? I don't know why people are saying it's a public case. Is it because it's a homicide case?
Do you know that
You are not considering the fact that there are fractions in this justice for Mohbad.
Professor Bankole is Sanshitu Soga. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa mọ àwọn ọ̀gá wọn, èmi ò mọ̀. Ẹ̀yin lẹ rí, ṣé mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ń wo. I'm not aware. I don't know. Èmi ò ready láti máa bá yín sọ gbogbo yẹn. Ẹ̀yin lẹ rí.
Baba Mohbad does not know what.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ débẹ̀.
Do you know that I did? Baba Mohbad doesn't need a lawyer as of now. Baba Mohbad doesn't need a lawyer.
He's not a lawyer. He's the person working. They are not for. They are for justice for Mohbad. He's not his lawyer. You said, they said, you both said it here. Biodu said it here. Even Ìyá Mohbad ti lọ gba gata wa. Ó ti lọ gbé lawyer wa. So Lukaluku ti lọ gbé lawyer wọn wá.
It is government that is prosecuting. It is not them. They are not the ones. It is the government that is prosecuting.
It's fact finding.
I list it. No. Biodu doesn't even know Gurexi. Oh yeah, Biodu. No. Biodu is not being used by Gurexi.
Please,
No.
I don't like that voice. Please,
No, Biodu is not.
I think there's a miscommunication here.
Yeah.
Ideally, what I don't know the name, but ideally, the way it's supposed to be is Mohbad's family, which is Baba, the state, the prosecutor is automatically their lawyer.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Correct.
Baba doesn't need a personal lawyer.
Yes.
The prosecutor, meaning the state. That's why when you go to any court, or at least if it's a court that's working,
You are correct.
it's supposed to be Baba, the family, the prosecutor, which is automatic, especially when it comes to murder, homicide, assault, all these things.
Correct.
The state is the lawyer. Baba doesn't even need to near a lawyer. Even it gets to the point where the state, the prosecutor, will give Baba what we call victim services, meaning Baba is the victim.
Exactly.
Baba doesn't even need to smell.
Nobody have changed it. Baba got Sanshitu. Do you understand? This state prosecutor is also there.
I understand, but this is where this is why I say I blame the state, because the state, for that now it's apparent. Now it's not like Dio is talking. It's apparent that the state, which will be the police, will be under the umbrella of the state, who reports to the prosecutor.
Yeah.
It is apparent now that they collect a sample, if it's mobile sample. They waited on it for 4 months.
Yeah.
Did nothing. So that means from the get-go, they were not even interested in prosecuting the case at all.
Yeah,
So
because Baba Mohbad does not have trust in them. That is why he has his own.
That's why I'm saying it is understandable now in this case that Papa, who doesn't know any legalities when it comes to Nigerian law, rules, regulation, it is understandable now that seeing that there's a failed state,
Yes.
it's understandable now at this point that Baba has his own personal lawyer.
Exactly.
He'll be able to even ask questions, because if I'm being honest with you, even police officers don't know all the rules and regulations and laws.
Can I shock you? He's had one from beginning. David something was the person he started with, followed by Odumosu, then Shitu. Now Odumosu and Shitu are still working. I mean, they are still there. Do you get what I mean? It's the first guy, David, that of course is gone. You understand? So he's still there. So I think they feel comfortable with that. And this Bankole man and the Shitu and the Smith, I heard about this Bankole was recommended by Aries. You understand? In fact, the brouhaha between them is as a result of, I've heard at one point at the inquest where I heard Bankole was also refused to represent the public. I heard, I'm not too sure if I'm correct. So the Smith man, I don't know him. I think today is the day he came to the court for the first.
The name is Bankole Smith.
Oh, it's one person. Emma Binu.
Yes, Bankole Smith.
Oh. Okay. So he's been there before.
Meta universe, not Aries.
I said I heard his name from Aries. Hold on, Biodun, wait now. You people should wait. I heard his name from Aries. Me, I don't know at that universe. It was Aries that mentioned it, and Susan to Mr. Miwa on the phone. I was on the phone with them. So if I'm talking about that Bankole, I'll be referring to Aries. You understand? Now, if it's the one that he wants to work with them by force, by fire, I'm not in a position to say, why can't they allow it? What I know, I'm so sure of, is that Mr. Miwa does not want a situation whereby the public will be privy to information. You understand? And if he has to work for Miss Baba Mohbad, won't he be privy to information? He has to be privy to information. And that's what they don't want. So, I don't know. And for me, I think you people should leave them to read. I think so, but I'm not going to, I don't want to put myself in and to be helping you people solve anything. I'm not interested. Am I getting Tony? You need try. No, do you want, if it's on this matter of the lawyer, leave it to them to solve their thing.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
I think people don't understand is when man, I wish I could open people's mind. When people start suggesting lawyers, you have to remember that when you bring in a new counsel, the counsel has to now read everything from day one, minute one, to be able to catch up. So
that's true.
It's okay to leave things the way they are. Everywhere I go, it just seems like bring 5 lawyers, bring 10 lawyers, you have to understand.
They should go to High Court and go and resolve it.
Yes, let the people right now figure it out. Let them do their job. Let them do their job. It is apparent now that the state has failed Sakama J. It is clear.
How?
The autopsy,
yeah, the aspect, the autopsy and the toxicology.
Yes, everything that the state is supposed to stand for, which is justice, autopsy, everything, they have failed. It shouldn't have to be Baba's lawyer that should be doing the obvious and the needful. Something that's supposed to be done by the state. IPO, mess up. Prosecutor, mess up. Pathologist, mess up. So Baba is fighting not
Let
just...
me not shock you. Let me shock you, boss man.
Sorry,
Do
one
you know that-
second. Baba is not only fighting the accused suspects. Baba is also fighting the states. Like, come on, it's so obvious. You need Jesus to come
No,
down.
magic
Baba is
come
not
out.
fighting the accused.
No, magic
Baba is
come
not
and
fighting
waste
the
time,
states.
man. No, magic come and waste time, man.
Bring Comrade Moses up.
How will I bring him up?
See,
They should drop your post.
Let me tell you something.
Okay,
He's
okay,
up already. He's up already.
okay.
Okay, let me say something. You see, the opinion that originally Baba Mohbad did not need a lawyer. I agree 100%. If the state did what they were supposed to do, a state who held sample for 4 months.
But Biodun, I will still correct you. No, Biodun, I will correct you on that. Baba Mohbad have had lawyer from day one. So it's not a matter of a state. A state has been failing from day one. But Baba Mohbad have had lawyer from day one too. So that's so comrade them recommended Ipa Koloba. Abi Akpala Koloba. Abi kile npe ma niyen. People recommended for Mr. Muiwa, but no. They recommended him, and it was okay. Olisa Agbakoba. He was recommended, but they didn't take him. Odumosu Islands, they brought Odumosu after they dropped David. Then Odumosu, Mr. Miwa is the only one that agrees to lawyers. You understand? So Mr. Miwa brought Odumosu. Would recommend? I learned it was Gracie that brought Odumosu. I don't know how far it's true. I'll find out. So Mr. Miwa took it. And then Shitu. Shitu, I learned it was somebody again that brought Shitu. So it depends on Mr. Miwa. It's Mr. Miwa that takes. If Mr. Miwa doesn't take the lawyer, you can't work with them. Because Mr. Miwa is the one that has the attorney of power, the power of attorney. So a power of attorney. So at the end of it, it is about, you see, my own is results. My own is results, and I can tell you that there's no result. That's the truth. I can tell you. How are you, Moses? For you, Moses Pele, báwo ni? Ṣàlàáfíà ni?
We give glory to God. Good evening.
Pele.
Everybody.
Good evening.
Let me. I won't be sentimental, and I'm going to be candid. You see, let's not deceive ourselves. Bankole and Smith issue has to be resolved, and it has to be settled, either we like it or not. And the more we allow that issue to linger, the more we have unsettled cases, and the more we continue to delay court proceedings and rounding up of the coroner inquest. There is nothing that cannot be resolved in Bankole and Smith. Look, we had a discussion after the court today, and I made people who are close to the magistrates to understand that she herself needs to bury.
No, excuse me, sorry, let me interject you there. No justice, no peace for Mohbad. No peace for Mohbad's family. Ni. What's Mohbad's son? It's more peace for Mohbad's family. Ohun tí lọ sí mi tiẹ̀. Ṣebí àwọn ló ṣe case yẹn rábàràbà. Continue. Kí ló kan Mohbad?
Okay. So I had after the court today, we had a close discussion with people who are close to the magistrates, and we made them to understand that there is a need for her to bury the hatchet, and in as much she's refusing